うるせえバーカ。
バカバカバカバカ。
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Baka Talks podcast. It's your boy Nappy here with the gang, man. Dre D Boy, Tiger, and OP Lock. Back with episode 7, man. You already know. Back with episode 7. Slowly creeping towards that end of season 1, man. It's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. The fact that we're already 7 episodes deep at this point, shit feels fluent, shit feels natural. I mean, obviously a lot of things that we could continue to improve on and, strive towards. But honestly, man, it's been some fun ass shit. I ain't gonna lie. I've been having a good ass time with my boys doing this. How y'all feeling tonight?
Yes, sir. Feeling
Feeling
good.
excellent.
Just got off work.
Amazing.
Working on a Sunday is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
Never
I
again.
had work today too.
It's the name of my life, man.
Damn.
I will never work a Sunday again in my life if I can, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to
I'm
work
right there with
Sundays.
you.
Bro, working Sundays is so bad, bro, because it'd be football season. I'd be at work and I'm hearing the homies downstairs watching the games throughout the day, bro. And I'm just,
Going
you know,
crazy.
that Squidward meme that niggas looking outside. He sees SpongeBob and Patrick and he just watches them
Having
niggas
fun.
have fun. Like, bro, I
Yeah.
swear to God, that's how niggas be when they work Sundays, because everybody that's not working Sundays is out chilling, not doing shit, just kicking it. Niggas fucking
Facts.
Yeah,
I
sleep.
mean, I
niggas
get my
outside
Friday,
having fun.
Saturday, so
That's why I need that shit off, bro. I need to chill. I need hoop. I need to do something.
the roads be
Something
clear,
that's
you
not
know.
working.
Facts. I can't do it. Can't do it at all. Definitely can. But it's currently a Sunday, June 2nd, 10-11 p.m. So a little late night stream. Not as late as our previous episode. We did late night like 2 a.m. But pretty late, laid back vibes. It's nice and cool, we just kicking shit, chilling. I hope y'all are having a good night. Hope y'all eating good, sleeping good, reading good, watching good, etc. It's a special episode. I know I say that a lot, but it's a real special one, man. We're doing our first big 3 stream. So a lot of segments focused around the big 3, i.e., being Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. If you don't know, then you know now. Those are the big 3 of Shonen. We're going to be focusing this episode solely on those. Obviously, we'll get some general thoughts and conversation out the way because there have been a lot of stuff going on that I wish we'd have more time for, but we can kind of briefly go down. But yeah, man, how y'all good, man? Y'all feeling good?
Yo,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
let's get to it.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Well, starting us off, man. My Hero Academia is going into its epilogue at this point. So we're finally reaching the
Crazy.
final stage of things. War's over. Obviously, spoilers for those who aren't caught up in the My Hero manga. I won't go too deep into it. Just kind of breeze over this real quick. But yeah, we're finally getting to that epilogue. Horikoshi's finally stretching his legs, starting to wrap things up for a lot of these characters. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty extensive. I wouldn't say like too long, but I think it's going to be a pretty extensive epilogue just because My Hero is that type of story with just a lot of storylines, a lot of characters to kind of wrap up things with, tie the knot with. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he has stored for a lot of these characters. Hopefully everyone gets that satisfactory conclusion. Hopefully, there's a lot of characters to cover, so probably won't be able to satisfy every single fan out there, but
Right.
definitely hoping that he gives us something cool. I mean, I know most of y'all not caught up with My Hero yet, but it is entering its final stages finally. I feel like I've been saying that for months now, but finally entering the final stages with that. Gachiakuta anime on the way. Pretty dope.
Excited,
Just
Oh,
read-
excited.
Bro, I
Yeah,
kid you not. I
sure.
read like 60 chapters of that shit last night.
That's gonna be me.
Like
Yeah.
that shit is gas. I ain't gonna lie. That's just cold. Super, super dope concept. If those who have not heard of Gachiakuta, this is like your first time hearing it. Author is a apprentice of the creator of Soul Eater.
Apprentice
So,
of a goat.
apprentice of a goat. So a lot of I think more artistically than anything else, a lot of like influence for sure.
Mhm.
I can see it in the character designs, like a lot of like Soul Eater Fire Force inspiration in it.
And the
And it's actually pretty dope.
the wacky power system too. How it's like,
Yeah,
well, I wouldn't say
very
wacky, but it's like compared
obscure.
to other stuff, it's a little out there.
super obscure for sure.
Yeah.
Like
How many
the whole
chapters is it?
concept. 98 as of right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I got
not,
Terry,
not
you
Oh,
a
it's
fuck
huge-
with-
ongoing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ongoing.
You fuck with
Oh.
the power system, Terry, a lot, I think.
It revolves around the concept of essentially appreciating a specific item. So like it could be anything. It could be a teddy bear, it could be a
Oh,
vacuum, it could
shit.
be a comb, it could be a fucking keyboard, it could be all types of like any type
A
of like
keyboard.
valuable item that holds a lot of emphasis towards that said owner of said item. They can draw power from it and turn it into either a weapon, a defense mechanism, all types. It's super, super interesting. I ain't gonna lie. Like the main character, he has the power to pretty much turn garbage into weapons.
That's
That's
fire.
crazy.
So yeah, it's
Things
pretty
people
dope.
see
man.
as garbage.
Yeah, things people see. Obviously, people like dumpster
Yeah.
divers in real
So
world.
he sees like almost everything is valuable.
Yeah, you'll see when
Pretty
you
much.
get into like the first few chapters of like how the world is and why it's centered around that. It's like that notion of like one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Mm,
It
Exactly.
goes big
I
on
fuck with
that.
that.
I'm reading
And
it
it's
right
pretty
now.
crazy, bro, because the creator of it, Ki Urana, I believe that's how you pronounce the name of the mangaka of it. They're it's speculation. I don't know if this is like concrete at this point in time, but they're saying that Gachiakuta is going to get produced by Bones, Studio Bones, so same people that did Soul Eater. So that's
Right.
pretty.
That's gonna
pretty
look
As
dope.
long as they
flames.
don't catch up to the anime or the manga and then hoe us with the ending or whatever they did with Soul Eater, and we chilling.
I mean,
I feel
98
it.
chapters out's a real. If they make it seasonal, I think they'll be fine. As long as it's
I
like some
agree.
type of like seasonal, it's like established as like a seasonal anime, so like seasonal drops every year, if not every other year, then I feel like it'd be fine. Because yeah, it's pretty out there right now. 98 chapters is a pretty large margin of content to cover. So, but no, that's pretty exciting. Studio Bones, obviously, they do good things. They do some things. I'm actually learning that there's sub studios within Studio Bones. I'm hearing Studio A, I believe, is going to be the ones that are in control of it. But obviously, this is all speculation at this point. So who knows? It could be a completely different studio once some concrete news start coming out. But that's definitely exciting, man. Toei. Well, I don't know what the fuck is up with Toei and Sanji's fans right now, bro. But I saw some shit, bro.
That's just Sanji, bro. I don't care. That's just him. He would do that for real.
I don't know, bro. Like,
Wait, what they
I'm a
release?
Zoro fan. I'm a Zoro fan, bro. So obviously, Zoro's always gonna be that nigga for me. But
Yeah,
I could
Zoro, meat
even like
writer.
I could drop the bias and I could tell you that they be hoeing the fuck out of Sanji sometimes. Like they had this nigga barking in this last episode, bro.
They had him
wait,
barking
wait.
at Stussy.
Dang, bro. I mean, blame Oda, bro. You saw last chapter, or 11:15 at least. You saw that nigga's legs in the air.
I mean,
He was
and we
face
also
first in the
all
dirt.
seen
Like,
Stussy.
I mean, getting beat up by a Gorosei and then barking at Stussy is like two different things, though. Like this dude was straight up like hands in the air like a puppy on its hind legs, like yapping at this bitch, bro. Like, what is going on? What
Hey,
am I
bro,
watching?
he's bad, bro. He can't help it.
And like this has been an ongoing thing too. Like they've been doing Sanji weird for a minute now. Like I even saw they had cut some content out of the episode before that with the Seraphim when he rescued, I believe it was Edison. When he rescued Edison out the lab when
Yeah.
S Hawk was about to fucking cut through that shit. Like I heard that they kind of hoed the sequence with that compared to how the manga was, and who knows, man. There's probably a whole, well, not even
I
probably. There's a
guess
whole list of
they kind of just
things
made
that
it seem
Sanji
like
fans
he
are mad
went.
at.
Yeah, like they kind of just wanted to see his speed feat more visualized in that certain scenario. That's what I've heard a lot of people saying about that is that it didn't look like he was doing nothing that fast. It looked kind of bland, like a normal move.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh
like,
yeah,
I guess he
bro.
had like an extra
They be
dialogue
saucing
with
up
Zoro.
Zoro all the time, bro. They sauce up Zoro in the
Yeah.
most,
They
because
glazed the
he's
shit
that
out of him in
nigga,
that
bro.
episode,
Like,
bro.
what?
which is facts. I'm not arguing against that. Shout out to that nigga Zoro. But still, like the most mundane scenes in the manga with Zoro will get sauced up, bro. Like you remember when he cut through the the bubble with Bonnie in it when they found her in the
Yeah.
ocean. They sauced the fuck out of that shit. That shit
Bro,
looks saucy
you
as
got to
fuck.
think about it. They're making up for Oda not giving us a backstory, like a real full on backstory. You know, like some more in depth shit about his family, as far as like in the manga type shit when they were in Wano. They making up for it, man. They saucing them up for us in the anime. We get that shit.
They did drop that novel. Shout out to Pew Piece on Twitter. If niggas don't know about Pew Piece, like if you're looking for One Piece updates, news, translations, he's definitely the guy to check out.
Is it
But
translated?
he summarized the first part of the Zoro novel. I'm hearing that there's more to come. So I don't think this is all
Okay.
we're gonna get. Some Mihawk shit in there. So I mean, it's only like two pages worth of like just a summary. Obviously, it's a summarization of what he had read. Um, but I'm hearing that there's more parts to come. So I'm gonna definitely check that out. I haven't read the summary yet personally. I wanted to like kind of wait for like a full scan translation of the novel to come out before I kind of like dive into it. But I mean, Oda is doing good things with that. I'm not gonna lie, like doing these things on the side to kind of enhance the story. Because at this point, I mean, you gotta it's all hands on deck at this point. Like pedal to the metal. We're in the final saga. I don't expect him to kind of backtrack on any other straw hats at this point, aside from Usopp. Um, Obviously for Elbaf and Yasop and all of that. But the
Hopefully.
fact that we're getting a Zoro novelization based on his backstory in the swordsmith, or I said the swordsmith village, like it's fucking Demon Slayer in the village he grew up in. That is pretty dope. So I ain't gonna lie, I am fucking with that. Did y'all check that out at all yet?
I have not read it yet.
No, I didn't know there
I
was
was
like a
trying to
summary.
wait for it to fully come out too myself
Yeah, I
before
just saw a
I
little bit of it.
really dived in.
Yeah, I saw that they were singing songs about Mihawk in his village. I think it was. So that's pretty
What?
dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mihawk got a fucking mixtape.
Aaron Lee, bro. Best swordsman for a
Nah.
reason, right?
I mean, shit, that could be why. That nigga
What
out
level
here.
of glazing is that, bro? They're singing songs about you in the village and they haven't even seen you.
Oh, that's Omega level glazing right there.
That's some shit. The all I mean, kind of going back to what we're saying though, like the Sanji bias, Zoro bias, it's definitely showing for sure. Like I don't know what Toei got against Sanji, besides the fact that nigga's like the most down bad nigga when it comes to females I've ever seen in anime and manga. To be completely honest with you, and I've seen a lot of pervy, down bad ass niggas in manga, but Sanji be he up there, like he S tier,
He might be
like he
number
S
one.
tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I was hoping
Right.
after, as a new One
Except for
Piece
them
fan, when I
sister
was reading,
fuckers.
oh, I'm dead. Like
The what?
old boy from Black Clover.
Yeah, them sister loving
Oh, yeah,
weirdos.
and
They got Sanji beat,
Mashal
bro.
too. Yeah, Mashal and Black
Oh yeah,
Clover
you're right,
got
Marshall.
both of
Damn.
them niggas.
He's not as
Yeah,
bad as the Black Clover nigga though. But I
yeah,
was
no, he's not.
hoping, as a new like reader slash watcher, when I was watching, I was hoping after the time skip, like it would get played out, but it got worse. Like his
Got way
perviness, it
worse.
got extremely worse, and I was like, bro, Sonny, chill, bro. Like the whole
It's
arc
because of the
with
island.
the Fishman arc when he was literally losing blood. I was like, are you fucking serious right now? Like,
That's what
is this what
cranked
we're doing,
everything up
Oda?
too.
Yeah, that was annoying for sure.
That was so funny that was like
Bro,
the
That-
start
man
of
ain't
all the
have no
mayonnaise.
women in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he
He was
was
on
with
that
them ones, you know. He was with them ones.
little fruity island.
He was with them ones for real.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ivankov had him with them dudes.
If I was Sanji, I would have probably been the same way.
Kuma did
Maybe
him
not.
dirty,
Maybe
bro.
not blood on my eyes though, or my nose.
Bro
Nah,
learned
that
how
was
to
the best play,
skywalk because
bro.
he was
Yeah, I was
running
about to
away from
say.
them. Like he
That's
learned
Best
how to
plays.
skywalk just
And he
from running
learned
away from them
the
niggas
food
every day.
shit. Maybe we'll get more in depth in Elbaf or whatever. But you know how he can cook and boost their stats type shit.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, Sanji fans down bad per usual. But I mean,
As always.
knowing Oda, he'll probably give him a cool moment in the next couple chapters and then just shit on it literally a chapter after that. This just never feels, bro.
Hold on,
I'll
hold on
never
though.
get over.
He gonna get his gas later on in this arc, and then people gonna gas him, and then he's gonna have another little moment. It's always the same cycle with Sanji, bro. He does some cool shit, then he does the little simp stuff, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this character, I can't stand him." And then he does some cool stuff, and we're like, "Hey, he's low
Man,
key legit." You know what I'm
He be
saying?
dropping the ball,
Yeah.
man. That's really what it be. Like he'll do some cool ass shit, and then Oda will just drop the ball with him. Literally, not even a chapter later.
Hey, he low key got
Like,
better feats than Zoro right now. In
hey,
this arc,
hey,
in this
hey,
arc,
hey,
in this
hey,
arc,
hey,
in
Whoa,
this
hey,
arc.
whoa,
hey,
whoa, whoa,
hey,
whoa,
hey.
whoa, wait, whoa, whoa,
Is
I
that a
don't
hot
know.
take? Is that a hot
That's a
take?
very hot take.
durability
What?
wise,
Why is that a hot take?
We could talk
What
about
has he done though?
he took a fucking
He
a
landed.
watermelon to the neck.
He landed
Durability,
an attack
sure.
on the Gorosei. He was up there with
Zoro was
Luffy
holding
Zoro would do
against.
the same thing
Lucio.
though.
All right, but he
But
wasn't
that's
there.
what Zoro did.
Zoro don't know. Zoro don't know what the Gorosei look like right now, bro.
Bro, Zoro no diff
That is true.
Lucci damn near like he barely
No,
was breaking
I'm
a
not gonna
sweat.
say
Don't
he's low
say
diff.
low
No,
diff.
no,
Bro,
I'm not
come
gonna say
No,
he's low
on,
diff. I'm
bro.
not
no,
He
gonna
was
say
not
no,
he was not struggling.
no.
It was like slight struggle, bro. There's like a little bit
Bro,
of sweat.
they were
You could
both.
say mid at most,
I'll give
or
mid.
yeah,
I'll
at the
give
least,
mid.
Zoro
I
was
say.
definitely using some type of hockey. I'm not gonna
Well, yeah, I would
define what
expect
type
that.
of hockey it was because I ain't gonna fill my head cannon with
Yeah.
some bullshit. But he definitely was struggling. I mean, it's Lucci, bro. He's like the best government agent there is. I mean, it's
It'll-
Did you
not
see
like
the headband though?
I
No.
feel like it's more towards
This dude.
Lucci being stronger than people think he is, more than Zoro having to like struggle. Because I mean, it's Lucci, bro.
Where was that
Like,
headband,
he's-
Will?
Bro, the bandana
Still on
do-rag,
his arm, nigga. That's where it
the
was.
dude.
He was
You're
not
right, bro. He didn't wear
serious.
the
That is
do-rag,
true.
He
but
don't
he
want to
was
mess up his
sweating.
hair, bro.
Oda did draw him sweating, and Jinbei is carrying that nigga right now. So I mean,
Bro, this is a gag. We
Turn
all know this is
Lucci
a
into
gag right now.
Gucci.
you got to put respect on Lucci, bro.
Hey,
I mean, we
Lucci
just
was
saw him do
100%
that
No,
either.
for sure, respect to Lucci, but like in terms of like this arc, I think that has more credence than landing an attack, which we've seen no one do damage to them niggas yet. So I just feel like Zoro,
That is very true.
I don't know, has done
Yeah.
more in a way.
Yeah, but I feel like Tyler said, Sanji will get his gas, and then he'll take an L because that's just the cycle. It's the Sanji cycle. So it is what it is. But to kind of wrap up our general thoughts, Yuta Kotsu Masterclass is what I
God
want to
damn it.
say. It's my favorite JJK character, but I'm kind of conflicted, man. I'm kind of torn. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I'm feeling like I should be happy, but I'm also pretty upset. Like I'm on my Latoya Luckett, bro. Y'all ever heard the song "Torn" by Latoya Luckett? Like I feel like
Nah.
that right now, man.
I might have.
Like
Yeah, I'm not familiar
Yuta,
off the dome.
obviously, we'll let y'all know spoilers. Obviously, JJK spoilers for the most recent chapter. We're coming off a break week, literally as we speak. This is like the last couple days before the new chapter comes out. Gojo is back, but it's not Gojo. Yuta took over his body using Kenjaku's technique. It's shown through Gege's flashbacks that they planned if Gojo loses, which he did, Rika will consume Kenjaku, thereby consuming his curse technique for Yuta to use copy his technique, implant his brain into Gojo's body, use insane amounts of reversed curse technique to put the body back together and essentially finish the job on Sukuna. So
Job's not done.
job's not done. Job's not finished on our Kobe Bryant shit.
Shout
But
out to
at the
Kobe.
same time, bro, I've never seen the community. I mean, we've seen the JJK community in fucking uproars before, but this was crazy. I didn't even know how I felt. And like, I love Yuta, bro, and this is cool as fuck for him to do. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Like, Gojo fans won, but at the same time, they didn't win. So it's like, you got the Gojo copium niggas over here thinking, oh, he's gonna take over the body just because Geto choked Kenjaku for like 0.5 seconds in Shibuya. Niggas think he's gonna take over, which I mean, it could happen, but I doubt it at this point. Like, what's gonna happen?
No, I think the
But
airport scene is too significant for that. Like him, like we see every time someone passes, like what it looks like for them when they pass, even the curses. And when Gojo passed, it was that airport, and then the plane was ready. And you come back to that panel, and that nigga's gone. I think he finally accepted it. I just feel like the whole handling. You already know my point of view. I feel nothing for it because I don't know. It got off screen. You didn't get to really see what actually happened. Like shit.
how do y'all feel about Yuta taking over his body though?
That's why I'm still don't I have to see what Gege does with the rest of this fight to really express how I feel about it.
Word. Terry, Tyler, how y'all feel about it? I mean, Tyler, I know you have some thoughts, nigga. Go ahead, man. It's a safe space, man. It's a safe space. Go ahead.
That's how I feel. I think, first of all, I don't like Gojo being back, and I don't like him being used as a weapon, but it makes sense for his character in the entirety of the story for JJK. Like, he's always been like the catalyst, the main quote unquote weapon in the jujutsu sorcery world because he's the strongest, right? And that's how everybody looked at him. So it does make sense that he did come back in the sense of someone else is using his body as a weapon to take down Sukuna, right? So like that kind of
Yeah.
closes out his character story pretty well, I would say. But I just don't
Yeah.
like the fact that you have to bring him back so that they can compete with taking down Sukuna instead of just
Well,
keeping Yuji and Toto going. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
just let the
yeah.
boys rock out, man.
Especially
here's the
with
thing.
how weakened they got that nigga. It's like, okay, I get he's the strongest, but like, bruh, we
It's
we
damn
need
near
our
overkill.
strongest at his top, damn near for us to fight this nigga at his lowest. That shit's insane to me.
All I gotta
I ain't
say
gonna lie.
is,
Oh yeah, go
are
ahead,
you the
Terry.
strongest? Are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo? Or are you Satoru Gojo because you're the strongest?
Spit.
That is facts. That is facts.
That's a full circle.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty crazy too how like 'cause it shows like obviously Yuta's point of view, which I think I'm in the minority here. I liked the whole build up to it during that flashback sequence. Like Yuta's right. Like, why does Gojo have to be the only one to put everything on the line here? Like, this is the king of curses we're talking about, which is facts. Like, that's big facts. Like, you
Mhm.
got some of the most OP motherfuckers in the modern day and age of sorcery in that room. And they're over here talking about, oh, well, we're worried about you. Like, nigga, worry about Gojo too. The fuck? Like, just because he's the strongest, I mean, he's not human. But at the same time, like, when it transitioned over to Gojo before he killed the elders, and Yuta, Inumaki, Maki, and Panda are talking to him, and Yuta's explaining like, "Yo, like I'm gonna take over your body." It shows that you have to take that next step. Like when it shows Geto for that brief moment where he's like, "I got left behind" at that moment. Like they both not only went their own paths to create a better world for sorcerers in their own ways. Obviously, Geto took a more drastic action, trying to kill off all non-sorcerers. Gojo's trying to develop the actual like foundation of the JJK world for it to be better, starting with the higher ups and everything like that. They both got murked and they both got taken over. So I mean, that could be a
Yeah.
subliminal message. It could not be. I think it's pretty dope though that like they both got their bodies taken over by someone for different reasons. So it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
crazy. I'm not
that's
gonna lie.
facts.
They both kind of ended up in the same route, just kind of yin and yang type shit. I mean, I feel like that's
Yeah.
always kind of been how Gege's kind of portrayed them as kind of yin and yang anyway. Um, but yeah, I think it's pretty crazy, man. I think Yuta might be the MVP of this whole
Nah, Yuji for sure, bro. I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
glazing, bro. You're
you're
glazing.
big
what do you
glazing,
mean that's
bro.
You're
glazing? Bro,
glazing,
bro,
bro.
bro. No, tell me this right now, bro.
Yuji
Tell me
been there
this.
since the first fight, bro. Been scrapping nonstop.
This is
Who
a
who
nigga that
took out
has no
Yuta
curse
uh,
was in
technique,
Africa.
Will. You just in
Mhm.
who took
Africa
out
gigging and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Kenjaku? Yuta.
Anybody
Who
could have
took
did that,
on
bro. Anybody?
No,
take a step back
do
from your
not
mic.
say that shit. Do not say that
All right,
shit.
you're
No,
right. You're right. Because
He
Geto
said
is high key
anybody
very
is
funny.
insane. That is actually insane.
Oh,
if
shit.
anybody could have
He was
killed
running amok
Kenjaku,
on a
then they
nigga in his
wouldn't
own
have said
domain.
him. There's no way. There's no way you said that. But bro, listen.
All right, I was
right now.
trolling, but you know what I mean.
He took on 3. I repeat, 3 crazy ass sorcerers from the Heian
Calling
era
games. Oh,
in the Calling games. Killed
Yeah.
all 3 of them. Besides, okay, not all 3, but beat all 3 of them. Killed one.
Yeah, he's beating the dog piss out them niggas. Except for the
Copied
buddy with the beam
Sukuna's
out his head.
technique. Copied Sukuna's technique. Copied Kenjaku's technique. And then is most likely going to be the one that's going to put Sukuna in the coffin. Maybe. We'll see.
So where does that leave
I don't know.
Yuji, man? Is
Yuji's right there.
Yuta the MC?
I
What the fuck
mean,
going on?
Yuji was more like I hate
The
to
fuck
say
is
it.
going on,
if,
This
Giga?
if we
nigga
being
Yuji was more like the meat
technical,
bag. He was like the meat
if,
bag to take all the swing.
Is Gojo the MC at this point? God damn, bro.
Fuck,
Bro,
no.
who
if
you
we're
know
being
is tanking?
technical,
Who you know is
Gojo
tanking
as
the
was around
attacks that
first.
Yuji's tanking though? Like they
Nobody.
said, Yuji,
That's
we
why he
need
was a
you.
meat shield.
Yuji, get in there, bro. We need you in the front lines. They didn't say go fight
Bro,
Kenjaku, nigga. They said we need you in the front lines.
literally. Think about it like this, Will. In every battle that has been happening since the whole Jump Sukuna Kaisen story, Yuji has been there with everybody that's been there. Higuruma, Maki, Yuta, Todo, everybody. He's the main one that's there because he's a part of their main plan to be like, you're going to be the dude that's going to help us succeed in this mission. And we need you fighting him the
Sukuna
entire
didn't
time,
really
bro.
recognize
Chozo,
him until after Yuta left, though.
because he was his little family shithead. You know how that goes, a little family feud.
But I'm just saying, bro, don't hate the messenger, man. I mean, Gojo's
L-
back because of Yuta.
Yuta
So
did like I'm not discrediting Yuta
Shut
at
your
all.
ass up.
like he's back because of Yuta, man. Yuta got a cracked ass curse technique.
Yeah, he
Now
does. What
Hold
the
on.
I'm
fuck
pissed
is that
because we're probably not going to see
5
Yuta
minutes,
again
nigga.
after. Yeah,
about?
we're
Yeah,
probably
He's
not going
outta
to
here.
see Yuta
Yuta,
again.
He's out of here.
Unless he,
But
he won't be able to keep that body. But if he was able to, that shit would be funny as fuck.
it also depends on what May said, though. Like, there's 3 possibilities, possibly even a 4th random one that we're not even considering,
That would be
based on
so
just
stupid.
how this is gonna essentially turn into. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could either he could die, B, he could fight for 5 minutes and die, 3, he could stay in the body forever. Like, we don't know. Like, we don't
Yuta
know.
had
Two
So
of them options are die.
Yuta had RCT before getting in Gojo's body, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he had like a little
Okay,
bit left after he got fucking pulverized in his shit.
I was just
Yeah,
thinking
the
maybe like
homie that Yuji knew from back in the day, his technique is to like convert his cursed energy into sugar. So he essentially helped once they converted and transferred his mind and his brain into Gojo's body, because Sukuna cut him in half. Like, I didn't think that he cut him in half, but he definitely used the same slash that he used on Gojo, just not
He
as like
just,
crazy as of an output
I feel
as
like
he
it
used on
like
Gojo.
put more of like a dent in his body. Like it more like I don't think it severed the spine.
Oh no, they said he was like cut in half.
no,
He was
yeah, it
just
was
holding himself
clean.
together. Yeah, bro. Like, you can see the blood and
Damn,
the shit just dripping off the table, bro. Like, that dude was
nigga got more durability than Gojo. That nigga Gojo said lights out the
well.
moment that shit
It wasn't the
popped.
same output either. Like, the output
You're
of the
right. You're right.
slash that Sukuna used on Gojo, like, that shit put a fucking
Well,
crater in the ground.
but I mean, regardless, you're getting severed. Like you're in 2 different pieces. Because at the end of the day, we're in 2 different segments of their own body. So like,
Yeah.
and Yuta was able to make it to the place and be like, "Yeah, fuck it, we ball." Put me in that nigga's body real quick. No diddy shit. And
Hey
now
yo.
here we go.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. JJK is interesting. I don't think anyone I didn't see anyone predict that it was gonna be Yuta to do that.
No,
Yeah.
there was. I seen a video someone did. Someone made a theory way back about like something similar to this shit happened, and this shit happened. It was crazy. I'm gonna have to find it and send it to the group chat.
Yeah, I didn't
Man,
see anyone. So respect to those who did. I mean, obviously, people were hopping on the Kenjaku train. I mean, it just made the most sense, just based on his final dialogue with Yuta about his well-being carried over and all that. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. But we can discuss the ramifications of all this once this new chapter drops. So that'll probably be in episode 8 sometime next week, and we'll definitely talk about that because that's gonna be the hot topic to conversate about this whole week for anime fans is what's going on with Sukuna and Yujo, Goja,
Yo,
Goja,
don't
Goter.
say that,
Goofball.
man. This is Gojo. I don't
Nigga
care.
thinks
This
it's
ain't
Dragon
Yuta.
Ball.
Yujo is crazy as shit. No, he did not just do him like
He
that.
did. That's
Could you
nasty,
imagine
bro.
if DBZ did their fucking transfusions like that? Fuck no. That shit would be fire.
Bruh, when I was peeping the leaks and I seen that, like, cause like you know how leaks are, like they come out page by page type shit. And when I had saw the page with Gojo with the stitches across his forehead, bro, my stomach dropped to my ass, bro. I
Me
ain't gonna lie.
too. Nah, me too.
I was happy.
No, I
I
thought
was like,
thought,
I
like,
thought it was
everyone
I
dead ass
Kenjaku
thought
immediately
it was
thought about
I
you
wish it
Kenjaku.
too.
was.
As soon as I seen it, I immediately thought about Will. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, it just happened. Like
Bro, I thought it was Kenjaku, bro. I
Same.
was literally about to tweak the fuck
I
out,
thought it
bro.
was gonna be Kenjaku because that's what I told my homie. I was like, what if Kenjaku was like, and just did some fuck shit? But I was like, that'd be too OD, bro. Like everybody would lose at that point. That's a done game.
When I seen that shit, I said, "Oh yeah, it's GG's, bro, for everybody." Like, what would they do?
Nothing.
Nathan.
They
Nothing.
couldn't do
And
shit.
the world is
Exactly.
destroyed. The
They
moment
don't
that
even need the merger at that point. It's
They would
just
Yeah,
need to
no.
call
they don't.
Jesus Christ at that point.
Yeah. And even then, even then, with Sukuna's plot armor, shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's true.
Gege's a
Gege's
fucking
writing.
psychopath, bro. Gege's
Jesus
a
gonna
fucking
have to go through
psychopath.
I'm
100
here
chapters.
for it, bro.
I'm here for it too. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm excited
I
to
ain't
see
gonna
where
lie.
that fight goes, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Will we
Once they
finally
start
end
animating
Sukuna
this
here?
shit, I'm gonna
No.
scream, bro.
I don't see how you don't. But then again, I don't see how we did it before either, bro. Every time I think Sukuna's about to go down, he's not. And like
He's
I
It has
love
to end
not.
with
Sukuna, bro.
Yuji, bro. It has to end with him.
I think so too. So
He's
we
like,
have to wait and see.
Unc, I gotta do this. That's gonna be the last panel. It's gonna be him and Sukuna.
It has to be him, but
Unc,
I feel like
you're my
we.
Jujutsu
I feel
Kaisen,
like
Unc.
I feel like if Yuji isn't the one that does it, like it's gonna be real ugly out here in these streets, nigga.
Oh no,
It's gonna
no
be me.
cap.
Fuck.
It's gonna be real ugly, man. Gege may not be able to show his face for a minute. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
but only time will tell. Only time will tell. But y'all already know the vibes, man. It's the big 3 stream, so we got a lot of content, a lot of conversations to be had. Kind of want to start it off with a simple question here, man. I think I say simple, but this is not going to be like anywhere near that for me. I'm probably going to have this hardest time of my life trying to decide this. Every anime got an opening, every anime got an ending. As far as the big 3, they probably got some of the best, honestly, just the best soundtracks in general when it comes to this. I mean, obviously there's some really, really good soundtracks out there in the anime
Oh
space,
wait,
manga
you
space.
said soundtrack or OP, nigga? Because you already know my
I
answer
mean,
is soundtrack.
OPEDs are OPED. I mean, those are kind of part of the soundtrack, yeah. So I mean, I'll kind of kill one and the same. But as far as like the openings and the endings specifically, I'm gonna have a hard time with it because Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, they got some bangers, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, they got some bangers, bro. So what kind of started off with
Hold
the
up.
openings, man? Well, what kind of start off with the openings? What kind of do a more generalized answer for this? Because I mean, if we go through what are like top 5, top 3 openings for each one, I will be here all day because there's just too many to choose from. In y'all humble opinion, out of the big 3, which one has the best openings?
Naruto.
I'm going Bleach.
I'm gonna have to say Naruto.
I
All right,
want to
Dre,
go
you said Bleach.
Naruto, but I know everyone's going Naruto. And in my honest opinion, I think I enjoyed the Bleach ones. There are some Naruto ones I just can't not sing it. But as far as the category, man, like when I look at the entire, like all of the Bleach ones hit, like it goes back to back to back to back. Naruto, it'll have one, maybe have a couple more after, and then it'll go a little silent.
Maybe.
And it's kind of
Bro,
eh.
Nigga
the
said
first 4 for
maybe.
Shippuden were straight bangers,
First
bro.
four, first
The
two for
first
sure.
4.
Mm.
First
First
4.
two.
The first 4
This nigga
easy.
tweaking.
Here we go. And it begins.
This nigga's tweaking. Okay, bro, I'll give it to you, bro. You got Aqua Times, you got Yui, you got Asian Kung Fu Generation. Like Bleach got
Overlord
some.
or Uberworld, like Asian Kung Fu
Bleach got
Generations
some
in there.
bangers, bro.
And they're when I say back to back, they're literally it's like first arc, second arc, banger, third arc, banger, fourth arc, or not arc, but the fourth change in rotation. And then it goes the Yui straight into Aqua Times Alones, straight into After Dark. I think Kaloon.
Okay.
I can't remember the Chubuda one. But the Velonica
That's a
Fire.
lot of those are filler arcs. So like the Chubra one, that's a good ass song. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Chubra's
and
good.
it's for a filler arc. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's for a filler arc. You know how Bleach was back in the day.
Yeah, full
But
season arc of filler.
I think as far as Bleach, I think Alones might be that one for me. I ain't gonna lie. Aqua Times they just do the damn thing every single time. They be on that shit. So I ain't gonna lie. Alones was that shit. Just having Colin in the beginning singing that shit. Gas. But
Asterisk.
I'm gonna have to Asterisk is good.
It's definitely the first
Asterisk
opening,
is good.
and it's just ingrained in my
Change.
brain and my memory. Change is a banger. After Dark is
Change is
top,
gas.
probably
too.
my top 2 is Asterisk into After Dark. But it was a hard one for me. It wasn't easy for me to choose Bleach. I think off enjoyment for sure. I think it goes for Bleach, but like quantity definitely goes to Naruto. I can't cap. Like they have
They got
just for
bangers.
Shippuden, there's 40 fucking opening endings.
When
It's
they
just
hit them
crazy.
niggas with that DJ set, that
Damn, bro, you mentioned Bleach and you didn't even bring up Sid's, bro. Opening 13 with Aizen, bro, in the Hogyoku,
Oh,
where when Ichigo uses the final Getsuga Tensho.
yeah. See,
I
another
forgot
banger. You
what
just named another one.
Rambo No Melody by Sid.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was a banger, man. And then
That's
if we
that
go
one.
soundtrack, oh my god, the Spanish guitar for the Ronkar arc is goaded for
oh
Bleach. And then
yeah,
the anytime they
that
got
was
into a battle,
spazzing on
bruh,
that
yeah,
bitch.
they was spazzing on
Number
all
one is
the Bleach
gas.
soundtrack.
Number one, that track number one they play whenever Ichigo's about to do some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
man.
When they had brought the 1,000-Year Blood War adaptation in, and they like teased it with that trailer, and they did like a revamp
Oh,
of number one in the trailer.
she's like the actual singer's like a church singer or something, right? Something like that. But
Yeah, she's
that
cold.
one
Whatever she do,
goes
she
crazy.
cold.
Ichigo's his theme song never not hits.
Yeah, it's up there.
If
I
you
mean,
wanna
I respect
be
it, bro. It's tough, bro. It's tough. I ain't gonna like I already said it was gonna be tough for me, bro. But all in
I'm
all,
dead.
I feel like it might be Naruto for me. I ain't gonna lie. Like I went through and went through each Naruto song, even like part 1 Naruto, bro.
R1 did hit. R1 did hit.
Namikaze, Satellite, Go, Kung Fu Generation, bro. Gas. Haruka, Kanata, and then bro, you got Sign. Are you serious? Sign is that one.
Banger.
Sign
Bluebird,
was
nigga.
crazy.
Wind
Banger.
hit, bro. Wind hit.
Diver, Moshimo, bro. Suki no Ukisa, Niwaka Ame no Makezu, bro, gas. And then Silhouette. Are you serious? You hear
Banger.
Silhouette with like damn near everything, bro. Everything. You hear that guitar rip, you already know what's going on, nigga. You
I
already
had
know.
to stand on business, man.
Respect.
But like I said, Bleach got the ones, but like you gotta respect One Piece too, though. One Piece got some heat.
One
Yeah,
Piece
you
One
got
Piece
a
do.
do.
But
lot
it's
of
like
openings.
once in a blue moon, damn near. It's like
Thriller
oh
Bark
Nah,
shit,
opening was
where it's like
fire
a
though.
banger. Will come on, compared to Naruto and
bro.
Bleach, where it's like
Bro,
oh
we
shit, bro,
are
we gotta tap into the OP. No one's really saying that except for like the visuals.
no way, bro.
Come
We are
on,
brand
bro.
new world, Jungle
Yeah,
P,
yeah.
share the
Hey,
world
hey,
Come,
the new one,
one
Us.
day. Us,
All
bro.
Us was
bro,
of
is
dope.
there
us.
13 in a row though?
Keep saving.
Bro, dreaming on over the top superpowers,
Nah,
bro.
well, is it 13 in a
Yes,
row though?
please.
Like
Yes, please.
you go to Bleach, it's like okay, damn near 12 hit in a row. There's like maybe one or two in the middle with those filler arcs that it's like, okay, it was all right. And then you go to Naruto, literally, you guys were saying it, and I was looking at the Naruto opening list on my computer, and I'm like,
Nah,
it's
Naruto
literally
hits like every
one
single
after
time.
another, damn near of the arcs. You go to One Piece, it'll be like the first OP, right? Everyone loves that one.
Yep,
What's
classic.
the next one after that, Will? How many arcs does it go on until
Bro,
they
are you
change it
serious?
and it's a banger just like that one? They're
Bro,
all
so
right going on after is what I'll say.
bro, part one, banger every single time. Are you bro? You're no. Because I know you know when the Sasuke retrieval arc started, bro, and you heard
I'm not talking about Naruto.
what's it
I said
called?
Naruto's a banger. I'm talking about One Piece, nigga.
Oh, you talking about One Piece? You talking about One
Yeah,
Piece?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. No, One Piece is gas, bro. Every single
But
one is
how
pretty much
long
gas. I
does
feel
it
like there's
take
only a
to
couple that I
hit
don't
though?
fuck with. But I mean, the problem with One Piece openings is that it takes like a year for a new one to drop.
Cause they
Like
doing too much, bro.
they drop a One Piece opening. Like the last one came out 4 months ago. The one before that came out 9 months ago. The one before that came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that one was running for a minute.
And the one before that came
Exactly.
out 3 years ago. Over the Top came out 4 years ago. So I mean, One Piece openings last for a minute just because like the length of the arcs are pretty significant. But yeah, the newest one, bro, Us, gas,
Solidified
so gas,
banger. Certified
that's
hood
so gas.
classic already.
I say even
Like,
the one they did beforehand, the peak, um, that like
That little
kind of
chill
like
shit.
intermittent towards the end of Wano, where like Gear 5 got introduced. That one's pretty good.
my favorite one from One Piece was definitely Jungle P, but the main reason why is because it's like the vibe of the song, and it kind of felt like a field trip, you know? Like the song felt like a
I feel you, bro. That's a
I
banger for
it
damn
has like
sure.
a vibe to it that just makes you just feel like, oh, this is nice, and like this is what I needed type
For
shit.
me, for One Piece, it's always OP1. I don't care. That shit, it just touches my
Well,
soul, man.
how
I
y'all
mean,
feel
we
about
are
one
always
day?
man.
What'd you
One day
say?
is
One day.
gas. One day is gas.
One day's
I love
good.
that one, bro. That gives me such good vibes, bro.
Nostalgic as fuck, bro. Marineford, so gas,
Yes.
so
Rainford was
gas.
so fucking
What
that
we
shit
really not
hurt,
talking
bro.
about is that Four Kids One Piece rap.
Oh no. No.
And they
I'm
just
not
was
mentioning that.
walking on that beat. I
Oh
wonder what they're
God, they
doing
was going
today. Like
stupid,
how they're
bro.
doing.
Oh God, man, they blessed a lot of childhoods. They
I
had
don't know,
everybody in
man.
that rap too, bro.
I feel like the One Piece disrespect is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not disrespect, but comparing it to the run of Bleach and one Naruto's openings, I don't know, bro. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, the Naruto openings are cracked. Not
You
gonna
talking
lie,
about
this is a
yeah,
They
crack.
are
the
super
One Piece
good.
arcs are pretty long. Nigga, between arcs in Naruto, they swapped the OP ending.
I
It'd be like the
mean,
same arc have two different OP endings.
Part one, opening 5. during the Sasuke Retrieval arc, like I was saying earlier, bro. Like that's that one. That's that one. Just like the first probably like 7 seconds of that song, nostalgic as fuck. Like you hear them drums, and you already know. You hear that guitar start revving, bro. You already know. You already know.
You see Cone
You
pop
already
up on the
know.
screen, you already know what's going on.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that's probably my favorite Bleach opening is Alones, bro. Aqua Times killed that shit. Like actually killed that shit.
I used to wake up
So
randomly in the night and hear that nigga Cone on my screen, bro. I'd be like, okay.
Bro,
I'm like,
no
I already know what's going
cap.
on now.
Like we're on that timing right now. All right.
nah,
Like
dead ass.
when I was young as shit, I used to have bedtimes. And I had to sneak the TV on to watch Toonami and shit, nigga.
Nigga said
That
when
was
I
like
was
the
young as
greatest
fuck, I
times of
used
my
to
life, bro. I felt so devious, dog. I felt so devious,
Staying up to
dog.
watch that, and then like you knew after all that, Boondocks was finna come on, bro.
Yup.
why you present it like that? He's like, when I was young as fuck, I used to have bedtimes. Like we all have bedtimes, nigga.
Hey, bro, in my neighborhood, back when I lived in Chicago, bro, a lot of niggas did not have bedtimes. When I told niggas I had a bedtime, they were like, "What the fuck? Nigga, what
That's
kind of
crazy.
shit is
Moving
that?"
different out there, bro.
Yeah, but
Moving different.
there was some gorillas out there for sure. So no pun intended. No, all
Oh,
pun
fucking
intended.
weird.
Those are some rat
Yo,
ass
hey,
monkeys.
yo.
Shout out to Gita. Had to get
Yeah.
that one out. There. Fuck the
Shit, that got to be a question for the fans, bro. Did y'all have a bedtime growing up? Shit.
niggas. Did you
Like
have to sneak that TV on?
everybody was sneaking behind their parents' back when it came to bedtimes, nigga. Like I was playing the Nintendo, I was playing the
On
Xbox, I was
gun.
watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga,
Show
my observation hockey was on 10, nigga. Because as soon as I heard the most subtle noise, nigga, I'm a ninja, nigga. I'm a thief in the night, nigga. I'm out of there, back
and
in
you always
bed.
know them
Fake
by their
sleep.
footsteps too. They always got
Facts.
distinguishing footsteps. You can just remember it. It's like, oh, got it.
Slide that
Hard
And
DS
as
they
right
fuck.
back
know,
under
they
the
know that
pillow.
we know. They know that we know. So like they always know when we sleep or not. So they know we always on some bullshit.
Facts.
But
Nigga, I
Dre
can't
said
catch it.
Bleach. Tyler said Naruto. Terry, so you're saying One Piece?
No, I'm saying Naruto. I'm saying
You're saying
Naruto.
Naruto too? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I ain't mad at it. Naruto's just, I don't know, man. Naruto just got too many, man. Just way too many. I mean,
That's the only thing they got over One Piece.
you say just the
Yeah,
music is just
no.
over?
Yep,
Yeah.
just the
Oh,
music.
that's what you mean. I was like, what you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
But that makes sense. That makes sense.
Even then, I feel like One Piece is still close though. Like the visuals are fire. I think most of the openings are good.
I don't think the gap
Like,
is that far between any of them, to be honest. Like, I fuck with Bleach openings. I fuck with Naruto openings, One Piece openings. I mean, they all get the same um replay value when it comes to like when I'm just listening
yeah.
to them just casually. So,
Yeah, I can see that.
but we talked about openings. We got to talk about endings now. I feel like this is kind of easy. This
Yeah.
is pretty straightforward. One Piece stopped doing endings for like a long ass time. I think like
Years.
after, I want to say like after, I don't want to fuck this up. I low key remember after like Ennie's Lobby, I stopped seeing One Piece openings. Maybe Thriller Bark or not openings.
Endings.
I'm sorry, endings. Yeah, endings. Yeah, I stopped seeing One Piece endings like after I think either Ennie's Lobby or Thriller Bark. It was one
Yeah,
of
I
those
couldn't
two.
remember what their endings were, but at the time when I was watching One Piece, I was in that phase where I was skipping a lot of the openings and the
Oh,
endings and getting
big
straight to the
facts.
episodes.
Big facts. 5 minutes
I feel that
straight
too.
just describing the last episode, plus a
Yep,
three
getting
minute
past all that.
OP. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm
Well,
done.
the openings used to be a minute 30 up until around Thriller Bark is when they got longer.
Mm,
They knew what they was doing.
yeah,
So I think when the openings got
we'll stay
longer
here.
is when the ending stopped showing up because they start doing like the in the next episode they show like the
Oh
next
yeah.
episode of One
Usopp
Piece they show all the
dies.
moments and shit.
That's really how they be
Will
though.
God Usopp save Dressrosa?
Be like,
Yes.
bruh.
But I mean, as far as like the grand scheme of things, I'm at the low key give it to. This is hard. Bleach got them them good. I keep saying openings, them good endings, but I low key think Naruto takes it again. I think
Dude,
Naruto takes it as far as endings as well.
dude, their music is just really fucking good, bro. I don't know what they
Their
got in that shit.
orchestra was
Yeah.
cracked.
For
But
my
yeah, they got
endings, I
cracking
actually
shit.
chose Naruto too.
Okay. So everybody got Naruto.
Yeah, as far as
Especially, bro,
Naruto.
y'all remember Broken Youth? The ending Broken Youth, Nico touches the walls,
I think
where
so.
it had Naruto and Sasuke like old Japan samurais. They're walking in the forest and they
Oh
like pop up on each
yeah.
other. That shit's gas. That shit's super gas.
Yeah, that shit was tough. I say yeah, so I guess Naruto wins the first poll of the big three. Give him some
Nah,
flowers
I
and
give it to
roses.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Especially towards like the war arc towards the end. They had some banger endings around that time too. I remember
It
being in
has
high
some heat for
school
sure.
peeping those like banger ass endings. The Obito one, gas. That shit was super gas. That one where like after Obito's identity got revealed, uh,
Yeah.
that ending that they played where it was like going through like his life up until the Great Ninja War, like that shit was gas, super gas. But yeah, I mean that's super easy though. Blue's got good ones too. Though. I ain't gonna lie, Blue is gas. Me and Jay were talking about that earlier.
Oh
Blue is
yeah,
that one.
Blue hits every time. I just gave it to Naruto because they had a more consistent ending for sure. Like as far as the music, I was even
Hey, don't
including
sleep on the early
OP.
Bleach either though.
I
The
was
early Bleach had them good endings
no
too.
early Bleach was a banger, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking of OG Naruto too, like the OG Naruto ending Wind banger. It hits on all cylinders for me.
I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that. Flame by Dish, that's the one I was thinking of later on in the war. That one's pretty good too. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some really good ones.
You
There's some
gotta
really
go
good
to the
ones.
club and hit him with the nobody knows what I really am.
This dude.
Gas.
Sitting in the
The Ruka
corner and shit with your fucking double cupped up apple juice party hat on. Like nobody knows.
Oh no, yeah, that one does hit. Oh shit.
I had the Rukia retrieval arc where they went to go rescue Rukia. I had that on like box set. So Happy People and the one Terry was just singing, like those were like some of
Happy
the first
people.
ones that I had heard. And the openings was the Uber World one and the what's it called, bro? I had forgot. Uh, oh, Ichirin no Hana by High and Mighty Color. Gas. That shit was so gas. But yeah.
Mm.
Bleach got good music, bro.
Bleach
They all
low
three
key
of them
had
got good music.
a crazy ass little ending set up. I think their second ending was probably like the craziest one
Which
because
one?
it gave me like Eureka 7 vibes because it was like kind of tropical, like a song.
Deep cut. Nigga, Eureka 7 is a deep cut,
I
nigga. I
just
haven't
started
heard
it.
that in a
You
minute.
just started it,
You've
nigga.
Yeah.
Oh
never seen
my
Eureka 7?
god,
I don't think I've seen that
And
either.
I'm a mech dude too. That's
bro,
crazy.
nigga,
Nigga,
that
I watched
anime,
Eureka 7 when it was on Toonami, bro.
bro.
Let
Same,
me see.
same. I was addicted to that anime.
It's not
Something
bad
serious.
where I'm at right now.
It's different. It's
Like
different
he just
for
joined the
sure.
team. Is where
Okay,
Damn.
okay. It's like
I
the
did not
third,
expect
fourth
to hear that
episode.
title. I didn't
Yeah,
expect
that's
to
kind
have
of
that
like what
title
the
drop
second
like that.
ending of Bleach sound like. Kind of felt like one of their openings.
I'm at. Bro, you
Yeah,
might
this
swap
opening
my
is fire
answer,
though.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
I might swap my
Mm-hmm.
answer to Bleach, bro. No
I
cap.
just can't really think of that many like Bleach endings too, because I mean, obviously, like I didn't peep all the filler. I was kind of going around
Oh,
until I
bro,
finally decided to
my
read
first time
Bleach.
watching
So,
Bleach, like for real watching it, I didn't know. That was back then,
yeah, I
like
didn't either.
it wasn't that well known, or you have to like actually go search it up. I didn't know that there was like filler in between. I'm watching that
Yeah, if
shit.
you didn't read the
It
manga, you had
swapped
no
to the
idea.
new thing. I'm like, oh, I might as well fucking watch this shit. I'm loving Bleach. The filler's
I
not that
remember
bad, bro. It really isn't. If you're
some of
watching
them aren't that bad.
some of them, yeah. I like the Zanpakuto one. That was interesting because you got to
Yeah,
see what they
that's one
were.
of the one with the princess was good. The Chubra opening, that one's good.
I low key liked it, but I don't know why.
With the fake squad captain, I think he was in it too.
I
But
think the
yeah,
Mount
it was that
arc made me the
that
most
shit was
mad
ass. That shit was
because
ass.
we're in the middle of an arc and that shit just swapped, and I was like, "What?"
Bro, they did that shit hella
I thought I
times
was
during the
tripping,
Haranka
bro.
arc. They did during the Haranka arc. They did it during the Katakura Town battle. They did it hella
Oh
times.
no, I'm remembering. Mount is trash.
About as trash as fuck.
It's really the
But
Zanpakuto
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, we were like kids, middle school, watching Bleach. So around the time Toonami was showing all those filler episodes, I'm just like, okay, I get it, but where's the shit I was just watching? Like that shit
See
was so odd.
that's
Naruto did that
worse,
shit
bro.
too.
Watching it like
Naruto
ongoing
pissed
is
me off
trash.
with that shit. Had the five Kage running phase with Madara, and then you see the actual anime getting
At,
stomped out.
at least it didn't last as long. Like Bleach was an entire
There,
season of that shit. Like it'd be like a couple episodes. Until the war. Until the war is when it got or yeah, when it got to the
when they
war is
went
when it was
through
really
and
bad,
showed
bro.
each of the
Everybody's
dreams that people
dream,
were
it pissed
having,
me off, bro.
yeah, yeah, when they were going through showing each of the dreams in the infinite Tsukuyomi, that shit was fucking annoying.
It showed Hinata. It zoomed in on the little Zetsu stack that they're in. Pause. And I was like, oh no, they better not do it. And then they went to Hinata's dream of Naruto. I said, oh, I'm turning it off, and I turned that shit off.
Shit, we might as well make this into a fucking section, bro. Like worst filler out of the big three, definitely got to go to Bleach.
Yeah, I
I
give that
ain't
to
even gonna
Bleach for
lie.
sure.
It gotta go to
Worst
Bleach.
filler? Are we counting Boruto?
Wait.
No, I
What
don't even want to
what
go
do you
down that
mean by
rabbit hole.
filler? Like do you mean
Not
length?
canon.
Like
Yeah,
complete
so like
Are
as
nah.
we
far
talking?
as Naruto, Shippuden, Bleach, and One Piece,
We're
which
talking
out of
about
the three had
length.
the worst
Okay,
filler?
if it's only linked Bleach because it was like an entire season of the filler. But if we're going like, because I'll sit down and watch, like we said, there's some Bleach filler that you could watch. Naruto filler, I was not watching that shit at all, bro. Mecha Naruto turned on my
No,
screen, nigga. I said, nah,
towards
I'm
like
out.
the
Yeah,
end of
bump that,
Naruto,
bro.
there's a specific filler arc in Naruto called Shikara. It's called Power. In Japanese, it's called Shikara. It had Naruto, not Hinata, Sakura, I think Sai and Kakashi. They went to this village on a mission, and Kabuto was doing some shit out there, and he extracted like I think like I could be fucking this up bad, but it's filler, so who fucking cares? Um, he extracted like some of the nine tails out of Naruto and made like a nine-tailed clone, and it was like a four-tailed clone, and like the animation was sleek. It had Might Guy and Lee fighting that nigga, Shikamaru.
I know
Oh,
what
I
you're
Uh,
talking
remember
about.
Cho-
Yeah.
that.
yeah, bro, you remember that shit where
Oh
it showed
yeah.
Naruto's chakra cloak form for the first time. It was like an incomplete form of it towards the end that he used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was gas. That's probably the only Naruto filler I fuck with. That shit was actually pretty gas. Like it looked like a movie. It could have been its own movie, to be completely honest with you. Like if they would have just
Yeah.
extracted all those episodes and made it into a movie, that would have been fire. But yeah, that was the only Naruto filler I fuck with. Everything else,
Yeah, not for me,
ass.
man.
Nigga doing the fucking
Damn.
crickets. Oh my god,
Couldn't deal with it,
that's
bro.
crazy.
The
Tyler,
Itachi
what you
fellas
think?
are crazy.
I mean,
I'm gonna
One
keep
Piece
it
don't
a
really got
buck.
that much filler either, though.
No, it
They
really. I
really
think it has the
don't.
least amount.
It does. They have the least out of the big three.
Like their filler usually pertains around like movies that they're about to show off, trying to connect it to like the main story and shit when it's not
Yeah.
canon.
I hate filler, bro. I'm not watching no filler. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like I watched some of them, but just because I didn't know, like this had
Yeah.
nothing to do with the actual story, you know. But
Keep in mind, I watched that shit completely on accident, except for the Naruto ones, because I knew. I was like, because they used to sprinkle that shit in back in the day too, so you already knew if that shit wasn't pertaining to the story, I'm not watching that episode. With Bleach, I didn't fucking know. I was watching it all the way through because everything was out back then. I'm watching through. I'm like, oh, am I tripping or did I like skip the episode? And I just kept watching the shit. Bout arc is the only one I regret watching though.
Why?
That one was the longest to me, and they weren't really talking about shit. Niggas just popped up and were able to suck out Reishi or whatever the shit was called. And I was like, what's going on here, bro?
The Ryatsu.
Ryatsu, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Bleach filler. Like being a person that was like watching Bleach when it was like airing in like the early 2000s, mid 2010s. Like that shit was annoying as hell, bro. That shit was so annoying. Like when I had finally went on YouTube one day and saw like how much of Bleach was like not canon, I was so confused. I'm like, that makes sense. Cause like, bro, I was a kid, bro. I was a teenager watching that shit. Like, I was barely into the only manga I had at that time was like fucking Naruto, Pokemon Adventures, and I think that was really it. I had more comics, like Marvel comics, than I did manga at the time. So I was like, just out here, just winging it. And I'm like, bro, what? Why is Bleach so just random? Like they're in the middle of a war, and then it just sidetracks to just random ass shit that's going on that has nothing to do with the actual plot. Like, where are the Arankars? Where's Grimjaw? Where's Ukiora? Where's all these motherfuckers at?
Yeah.
That was crazy, bro. That was crazy as hell.
They didn't want to stop it and let it catch up or let the manga do its thing and then catch up. They just kept fucking doing. Like, instead of doing the pacing thing that One Piece did, they said, you know what? Just do a filler season, bro.
One Piece don't do a lot of filler, but they sure as hell be bullshitting with
Yep.
that recap. I ain't gonna lie. That should be pissing me off.
The recap, and then Luffy has to regenerate his hockey. It takes 10 minutes. And it's 50 episodes later. This nigga still ain't got his hockey back.
Just running
I'm
around or
dead.
some
Running
shit.
away from Doflamingo, bro. That shit pissed me off.
I mean, that was actually canon though. He was actually doing that shit, but in the manga, it just didn't feel
No,
as.
in the anime, they dragged that shit. It was a
Yeah,
backstory. The way they dragged it is they would go back to the one leg nigga and retell his backstory for the 15th time, bro. They did that shit. I remember
They
watching. I was
did
like,
that
"Why
too
am I
much.
seeing this again? I don't care." It actually made me mad.
That gladiator fool, yeah, they were doing his backstory a lot.
About how he
Like,
didn't raise
nigga,
Rebecca because he was a toy, and I'm like, "Bro, you showed me this already. Like, can we get back to it?"
Yeah,
That's when I wish I read, but I didn't read until after when I got into Wano.
no, filler is just ass all around. Make shit seasonal so you don't gotta deal with it. That's why I'm glad that Studio Wit is gonna redo it for the people that want to fuck with One Piece that haven't already. Might as well wait for the Wit version of it to drop. The remake that's dropping is gonna be a more seamless adaptation. Like Toei does a good job. Like I'm not gonna sit here and shit on Toei, but you know, just to recap the animation issues at some point. Like it's just it is what it is. It ain't nothing crazy, but there's some flaws with it. But
Yeah, but
moving on from
it's
that,
getting better with Egghead.
yeah, it is better with Egghead for sure. I mean, there's still some recap, but it's better. At least the recap they most recently did revolved around like Lucci and Luffy's pack story and shit for people that like to skip around. But I feel like that's really what that's for. For one, it's definitely for them to get more time to like animate the big episode because usually that happens before a big episode. Like I remember in Wano they did recap with Zoro and King before they fought. They did recaps with Luffy and Kaido. So like they do recaps before they do a really big budget wise episode, it feels like they did it before the Luffy and Lucci fight. They fucking did a recap. So I'm like, gives the animators more time to kind of sauce things up, put their finishing touches on shit, in my opinion. That's kind of how it
Yeah.
feels. But
On
going on from there,
to
now we're gonna get into the cool shit, the deep shit. This is where shit gonna get interesting. I'm definitely gonna be judging niggas from
wait,
here on
we
out.
still got one
The
more,
cool
bro.
shit.
Best female cast.
Best
Hmm.
female cast in the big three.
One
Yeah.
Piece.
I feel
You know,
like
I said One Piece too, Terry.
writing wise, One Piece. I feel like as far as the sauce, Kubo be putting that sauce in Bleach.
On
the
God, that was
female
my
characters.
second, bro. I put One Piece because of
Yeah.
Boa, Nami, Robin. Like, as far as writing and then the way Oda actually uses them in the story, I fuck with. And even Big Mom, low key, I think they did her dirty later on after, like in Wano, but I fucked with her menace. Like she had that vibe, that aura about her, bro.
She used to be a baddie, bro.
Oh God.
Yeah, God
And
Valley.
then
She was
Bleach
something
though,
different.
like I don't like how Kubo over sexualizes in them, but as far as coldness, like Yoruichi's that bitch, man. And then you got
Soifon,
Soifon, yeah,
or
just
Hime,
Orihime is a banger.
Rukia, obviously.
Rukia, what's old girl with the sand? Not her Zanpakuto turned into like the little sand. She was friends
I know
with
who you're
Geen.
talking
I can't think of her name though. I don't know why. Fat titties,
Oh, the
bro.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
That's crazy.
I know who you're talking about, bro.
yeah, that's all I needed to hear.
Yep. Y'all know who I'm talking about too.
You're talking about Rangiku.
Rangiku. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm talking about
boy,
Rangiku.
with a P.
This man. Yeah. But I mean, when you say that Kubo be overdoing it, Oda be overdoing it too, though.
He do, but like Rangiku, bro,
Toei
like
gasses it, bro.
I mean, Oda
Toei
did
be
draw
gassing that
Bonnie,
shit.
who's technically how
yeah,
old?
true. That is true.
Yeah.
Like he drew her without no shirt, side titty out. Like, come on now.
That is true
Like, it's
though.
just how
Like for Kubo,
Japan
it'd
is
be
on
the
that weird shit
moments, bro.
sometimes.
It'd be the moments. Like Yoruichi when she went in that cat form, and then afterwards, I was like, "Yo,
Bro,
Arch is
that shit
crazy."
will always
dog.
kill me, bro.
The
When he
Arch
was
is
getting
insane.
healed in the sauna shit in that hot
Oh,
spring,
yeah,
and
in
he
Social
turned around
Saga.
and she went out of her cat form and he started drowning. That shit killed me.
Turning around is crazy.
That shit killed me. Even in Thousand Year Blood War, bro, when he was getting healed again in a hot spring when he met with Squad Zero
Oh
and
yeah,
Rukia was fucking floating in the fucking water, her ass out, bro.
yeah. Kubo a freak,
Bro,
man.
freaky ass nigga.
Yes,
But
animanga.
I think
I was about
Kishimoto
to sing it.
definitely plays it the safe. I mean, he still does have his moments, obviously, but
Yeah, with
Kishimoto,
the fifth and shit.
When he made
I'm-
Hinata a baddie, oh my god, something happened to
oh,
me that
bro,
day.
during Road to Ninja, the
Yeah,
Naruto
something
movie Road to
happened to me
Ninja.
that day, bro. I don't know what it was, but I was like, "This, stay here, Naruto. Stay here. Like, I know you want
Terry
to
said,
save
"I
the
got
world.
it."
Stay in this world." Like this one
This
seems
nigga
lit.
said it awakened something in me.
Like,
This nigga
I'm
said
not even
something in
playing.
me arise.
Hey,
Like,
yo.
That's crazy as hell. I ain't
I
gonna
just
lie.
had to get the last lighthearted question out before we went into the serious ones.
Nah, that's a good one though. I mean, as far as like females, like it's definitely I put Oda 1, Kubo 2. Nothing against like for those that are listening, like the third spot in any of these rankings is not that we're not saying that it's bad. None of these anime, manga, none of these titles are bad in any way, shape, or form. Like these are like the biggest titles known to man when it comes to anime and manga. But at the same time, like there's always gonna be the third option. You know what I'm saying? So it
Okay.
is what it is. I mean, Kishimoto does have some fire ass female characters. Like
They just
Hinata's
weren't
good,
used as
Sakura's good.
much.
Yeah, he fumbled them, bro, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Sakura's cool at times. Hinata's cool at times. I mean, Hinata really did it for me in the pain arc. To be completely honest, I feel like
yeah.
that's kind of everyone.
Bro,
No,
that weak ass
Yeah.
moment, bro.
Bro, she's trying her best, bro.
I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with y'all. But it's just sad that it's only one moment for her, and it was in the pain arc. It was kind of sad. And then
I mean,
for
she
me, it
had
was
some
Naruto
moments in the
last.
original.
Like after the pain
Yeah.
arc, I was fucking with
Oh.
her, but when we finished the series, and I was like, oh shit, bro, we not like Neji died for what? And then we finally got it in the last movie. I was like, okay, there we see something now.
She's tough, bro. She's tough. I would say, as far as my favorite female Naruto, is probably Tsunade. Not gonna lie.
That
I
is
mean,
valid.
I just hate how you become a Hokage and now you're stuck in death duty. Like that shit blows me, bro.
Whack.
Because like
My,
Whack.
after
you know,
once Tsunade became Hokage, it was like you didn't see her ass ever, except for to give a mission
same with Naruto, man. The
and the
nigga was
war.
making
Yeah,
clones of himself.
can't take care of his
nigga,
kids, bro. Like for some
nigga
reason,
was sending shadow clones to birthday parties, dropping cakes and shit.
Wild.
like it just didn't make sense. That's what another reason I didn't like Boruto too. I didn't care if Naruto was a bad dad, but like the way they made him a bad dad
Damn.
pissed me off, bro. I was like, this is why he's not a good dad. Is because this nigga's in the office all day when like Shikamaru could do some shit.
I wouldn't even
Why is he
say
Living
he's a
doing?
his
Why?
dream,
bad
bro.
I don't
dad.
know, bro. Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
even
say
say
he's
he's a
like
bad dad,
horrible.
bro. He
Like
was
a
just
bad dad
spreading
would be
himself.
like Goku, but like what they're
You think
painting it out
Goku's
to
a
be,
bad dad?
bro. Come on,
You think
Bro,
Goku is a
Goku
good
came
dad?
from.
come on.
Bro, I don't think Goku's as bad of a dad as people make him out to be.
I don't think so either. But like, come on, he's not a good dad,
Goku
nigga.
came from the afterlife on multiple occasions, canon and non-canon, and saved his sons' lives. What do you
Nigga,
mean?
he
The
gave
fight.
Cell a sensu bean. He looked at everybody and
Because,
flicked that nigga a sensu bean. He said, "Y'all got it." Like,
bro.
that part left me
Okay,
confused
okay,
the
no,
rest of my
okay,
life too. I ain't gonna lie.
okay.
Fight
So
my
he gives
son.
him a sensu bean. Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, starts mollywhopping the fuck out this
bro.
nigga. No
He
one's
that's
saying
the
shit
only
then.
reason. This nigga wouldn't have died if he didn't give him the sensu bean. He died because of that. He's like,
I
oh,
wouldn't say
I
he died
believe in you.
because
He
he didn't
wagered
know.
everybody
No,
else's lives because he
you
thought
got to remember
Gohan
he
had
died
potential,
because
bro.
Gohan was bullshitting. He did not die because he gave Cell a sensu bean. He gave Cell a sensu bean and Gohan still beat the fuck out of him. Hit his ass so hard that he coughed up 18, bro. Like he hit this nigga in the gut so hard he regurgitated that bitch, bro. And then he's
Nah,
like, I want to
bro.
watch this nigga suffer. And then this nigga went all puffy, blew himself up. That's when Goku had to step in. So that wasn't Goku's fault. That was Gohan's fault. But aside from that, Goku still came in when it was needed, told this nigga tighten the fuck up, lock in. And then he used probably one of the greatest Kamehamehas we've ever fucking seen, aside from Tournament of Power, Ultra Instinct, and tore that nigga into fucking atoms. So I mean, it's low key Gohan's fault. I ain't gonna lie,
Nah,
bro.
bro. That's only one moment too, nigga. Like Goten basically grew up with just Chi Chi and Gohan.
Goku was dead, bro. What do you mean?
Why was he
There
dead though?
wasn't
Why is this nigga
because of
always dead?
Gohan.
No, because he's always
Because of
bullshitting
Gohan,
because he want to fight, bro. That he almost eradicated the universes.
Facts.
bro. Look, Piccolo killed him and Raditz. That was one.
Okay,
When did
that
he die
one was
next?
necessary though. Raditz was on some
He
shit.
died when Cell blew up. That was two. And then he, I mean, yeah, that was literally the one of the. I mean, he kind of died when Hit killed. I don't know if that was canon or not. When Hit fucking killed him from a couple seconds. When Hit came to Earth and fucking was hunting him because Goku set a bounty on himself. Y'all remember that shit in the anime?
Yeah,
Goku put a bounty
nigga
on
set
Fucking
Hit
a
and
idiot,
time.
Hit
He
bro.
and
set
kill
a
him.
time assassin on himself.
Goku just
What's
be
wrong
having
with him?
fun, bro. He's in it for the vibes, bro. But he still
He's
takes
got
care of his
CTE.
That's
kids,
why
though.
he's not a good dad, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know,
You've
bro. I feel
never
like
seen
people
this
are too
nigga do
hard
a,
on
a
Goku.
fatherly duty except for fight.
Bro, he took his son before they fought Cell. They went on a fucking trip with Krillin, bro. They were chilling. What do
Oh
you mean?
wow,
The
they
first
went to
time
the
ever, though.
wow, bro, wow.
Remember when they were chilling in their Super Saiyan forms and Krillin threw that rock at that nigga's head?
Gohan, bro, Piccolo's that nigga's daddy, bro. Oh God, he
Facts.
raised him
Piccolo's
Piccolo's
more
his
just
than
Unk,
father.
bro. That's really
Goku.
all it is. It's really all it is, man. He's just Unk for real. But Goku really just does what he got to do, man. I
He's
mean,
big on.
in Super, he was farming with Goten. Him and Goten were farming together. Like they be doing shit. It's just a matter of, you know, Goku's a god now. He got bigger priorities. Than,
Oh
you
shit, my
know.
bad. You're right.
That's
we should
wild.
just give it to him. Man. He's a god. He's a god. Okay.
That's crazy.
But
Give him that
before we get off
celestial
track,
treatment.
bro, I don't want to get off track because we can go a rabbit hole with that shit. Now when shit about to get real serious. Like I said earlier, I'm looking at niggas different here. So I think we'll start with these two first. Best protagonist in the big three.
Easily, I'm gonna say Luffy.
What's the criteria though?
I mean,
Like our own discretion
we
type shit,
can do
or
we can do best well written characters out of the big three. We can do fucking most helpful out of the big three when it comes to like the grand scheme of things. Most impactful, I guess is a better way to say it. Most impactful out of the big three. I mean, just who do you think is the best protagonist out of Ichigo, Luffy, and Naruto?
Nigga, I mean, Bleach came out at a time where I was becoming a man. I was growing up. That nigga Ichigo, he resonated with me, man. But on the other hand, Luffy, he sees the potential in other people and pushes them to where he knows they could be at. They always get up there, like Momonosuke, man. He's a work in progress. We're still working on him, but he like positively impacts everybody he comes in contact with, and I value that as a protag. But for me, it's really between only them two. I'm leaning
You don't
more
fuck with
towards.
Naruto?
No, I do, but compared to those two, as far as like Naruto's goal was,
to save his boyfriend,
yeah, that like to save
save his
Sasuke,
emo boyfriend.
Bro, those tweets I've been seeing are so fucking funny, bro.
and to become
So,
Hokage to not change shit pretty much. I mean, he
I
did really good when he became
mean,
Hokage. He did. I'm not too familiar with Boruto too, so I can't really speak on
yeah, but
much of what
it's
he
not his
does.
fault that aliens are popping out the woodwork trying to
That's true.
fucking, you know, create more chakra trees and shit. But
But as far as like
I
written
feel you.
wise, I still lean more towards like Ichigo. He did everything to protect everybody around him, and then even when he lost his powers, he thought he was okay with doing that. But he sees everybody doing stuff for him. He sees it the other way around, and then he starts feeling like, damn, this is what it's like. So even though everyone hates Fullbring, I think in terms of Ichigo's writing, that's where it like starts getting up there, and then you get into Thousand Year Blood War, and then we get more. But I might
Shit,
be going Luffy low key.
I'd say Ukiyo for me is when Ichigo really started like peaking in terms of like his development for me. Like just the drive to save Orihime and his battle with his inner hollow and just controlling that. Like that shit was just crazy. Like I always fuck with
Oh, true. The inner hollow shit always like,
I always
bro.
fuck with that
Even
inner demon storyline. That's why I like really fucked with Naruto a lot too. I mean, granted, Kurama wasn't really that. Oh, let me not say it was that big of a factor for him in terms of like in comparison to like White and Ichigo. I feel like White was more consequential to Ichigo's development than Kurama was. I feel like Kurama really saved Naruto a lot of the time. I mean, you could say White did the same thing for Ichigo, but
White
Ichigo
is
really
Ichigo. That's the thing. It's like it's his powers,
exactly. And we didn't know
and we
that.
didn't
We
know
didn't
that
know that.
shit.
Nah.
And that's why I fuck with Kubo and his writing, bro. Seeing you see all the theories and stuff, and then when shit starts coming true, and then you like, damn, it was in our face the entire time. The foreshadowing for Bleach and everything that it is, as far as like the Bankais, you see even with Kenpachi, and then you get it in Thousand Year Blood War with his Zanpakuto and stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I
I feel
think
like
I'm going Ichigo. I think I'm going Ichigo.
okay,
I really
okay.
love the white contrast, and then when you go into the inner world of Ichigo, and when you realize when he's like internally struggling, it's raining and it's always wet or like flooded,
Yeah,
and
that's
just
fire. I
having
like that
that
Kubo does that.
just really good to me.
Shout out to Zangetsu, man. Shout out Zangetsu. But I'm going Luffy. I mean, I feel like that's not a shock to anyone that knows me personally, but I fuck with Naruto. I do. Like Naruto was a huge, huge, huge factor in my childhood. I was always more of a Sasuke fan, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Same.
So,
Same.
so I mean, take that as you will. I know niggas hate Sasuke, but
I
Luffy,
think he's
honestly, I
better
resonate
written.
with him a lot more. Like, I feel like I'm that goofy ass nigga when it comes to all my friends. I feel like I resonate. Niggas are always fucking getting on my ass about how goofy I am, like how niggas get on Luffy about that shit. So I feel like I resonate with him a lot more. I feel like he's just a better written protagonist as well in terms of the big three. Like they each have their own like amazing qualities. Like none of them are bad in any way. We're not saying Naruto is a bad protagonist, Ichigo's a bad protagonist. Like that's not what we're saying. Just in terms of like out of the three, like I just sway with Luffy a lot more. Just because, like Dre said, like he just brings an impact to everyone that he meets. Like even his villains. Like
True.
even in the most like simple ways. Like he had Kaido thinking this man is Joy Boy when he beat him. Like that's crazy. The strongest creature in the world acknowledged him as the one that the world has been waiting for. I mean, he didn't directly say it, but just the thought that he had when he was like going down in those final moments, like that shows that, like, yeah, like the man that's going to beat Joy Boy is the man that's able to beat me, and Luffy beat him. So he's like starting to think he's Joy Boy. And like, I mean, even like pre-time skip Luffy, man. I mean, Alabasta, Ennie's Lobby. I mean, Ennie's Lobby is when it really did it for me. Like the whole Usopp situation with going Mary and Robin, like it's just Luffy really showed out for me in those early stages of One Piece. So I'm gonna definitely go with Luffy. He's
Facts.
still,
The Nami moment is goaded too.
oh yeah, bro, Arlong Park Luffy, like goaded. Like even like you see how obscure Luffy is, especially like during that time when Zoro fought Mihawk. And like you see how like Luffy is like reacting to that whole thing. Like you see how Luffy reacts to like Brook and Frankie and all these people that you're like, you want them to join the crew? Like, bro, like Luffy sees things that people don't see. And that's just the cool shit about that nigga. So I'm gonna definitely go Luffy, but Ichigo and Naruto got their cool ass shit too. I ain't gonna lie. They both got some real dope qualities about them.
Big facts.
If I were to put them in order, I'd probably put Ichigo 2 and then Naruto third though. But Terry, Tyler, what you think?
Hmm.
Mm, I mean, this is pretty easy for me. I'm going Luffy. I mean, basically for all the same reasons you said. I like how he sees the potential in people. He's goofy. He's about his smoke. He's not ducking no smoke, no matter how strong or weak he is compared to his op. Um, he's funny. He's pretty simple, but slightly complex in like the way
Yeah.
he thinks and operates. Like obviously he's not the most deep character, but he's always willing to stand up for the challenge, never backing down from anything, always riding for his homies. He's like, hey, if this person's, pissing you off or fucking with you, I'll take care of him type shit. And I like that. Ichigo,
Facts.
Ichigo, yeah, he's probably gonna be, I don't know. I haven't seen too much of Bleach, so I can't really say, but I do fuck with his swag and his whole demeanor to him. I do like that. Naruto's cool. I'm always gonna fuck with Naruto, even though I low key hate the show sometimes. I don't know, but I don't know. I got this love hate relationship with Naruto, but like Naruto's cool. He's that dude for sure. Like I don't hate him or nothing, but Luffy's just that dude for me. He's everything that I want in an MC basically. I like the way he levels up
Yeah.
his technique, his devil fruit, and how creative he is. He's not like he wasn't given this super broken ability that he could just use off rip and he knew about it. You know what I'm saying? He had to figure that
For
shit
some
out.
reason, people are forgetting that. Seeing him in Gear 5, people are forgetting that that nigga had a trash.
Got
I
it
mean, I
out the
wouldn't even say the
mud.
gum fruit is trash, but you really gotta, yeah, you gotta get that shit out the mud. Like,
Facts,
not
bro.
everyone can just eat that shit and be able to
And be
just go
good.
toe to toe. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, go toe to toe with warlords, go toe to toe with emperors, marines,
Exactly.
admirals. Like, you not doing that. Like, obviously, we've seen that. There were people with the gum fruit before Luffy that weren't doing shit Luffy's doing now. I
Facts.
mean, so you spitting.
Yeah. So
Wait,
Luffy,
yeah,
Luffy
they
got it for
are. What
me.
you talking about? The last person with the fruit was Joy Boy.
Well, I'm pretty sure there were people in between Joy Boy and Luffy though
Yeah,
that
I
had
think
it.
Joy
That
Boy
had
was the
the
last
fruit.
person
Maybe, yeah,
who
true.
maybe awakened it.
Yeah, he's
That's
That's
definitely
what
the
I
last person
think.
to have like fully awakened it. But there had to have been people that have had it before during
And
that like
also, usually when you eat a fruit, you get basic info on on shit you could do. I think it didn't have shit damn near because they didn't know like the true name. If I'm correct, because remember Kaku got their fruit, and the nigga just knew he could do half the shit he could, like extend and use his
Facts.
neck as a sword, damn near.
I feel
But
like that
Luffy
also
was
comes with
also a
just the
kid too.
creativity too. Like that comes with just the creativity and just the imagination of the user to be able to kind of make up shit. Because I mean, I doubt that Gum Gum Gatling was a fucking attack that Joy Boy was using back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
meant. Like that, he got nothing. That nigga had to make his shit like from scratch, damn near. And I think
Yeah,
that's like the qualifications is like creativity. If you don't have
yeah,
that type of creativity, you probably not going to awaken that fruit.
exactly. But now, Tyler, I fuck with it though. I fuck with the points you making. Terry, what you feeling? OP Lock, are you with us? No, I think he's doing something with his girl. It's cool. As far as the next one, we'll move on to this next one. We could just cut that out. Um, best antagonist. I feel like this is a hard one because I'm definitely conflicted. I feel like I have
Best
my favorite
antagonist, you said?
antagonist. Yeah, antagonist. Like my favorite antagonist, and then like the baddest, like the best written antagonist are two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So best written, I would say goes to either Aizen from Bleach or Madara from Naruto. Dofi's up there as well
For
from
best
One Piece.
written,
Yeah. Like just as far as like best written antagonists in the big three, I would say it's those three.
I think it took my.
I mean, I feel like it's super straightforward though.
Honestly,
Because I
the
mean,
Arankar too, to me, are very well written. Like, you got I can't speak. Ukiora,
Ukiora,
and then Grimjow. Grimjow is really good. That last fight
Ukiora
where
stuff.
it's him and Orihime and stuff, and then like Ichigo finally comes to terms with like his powers and not scaring people around him and shit. Banger. So I say most of the antagonists for me. Damn, I'm saying Bleach a lot today. God damn.
Hey
it's
man, you fuck
okay,
with Bleach?
bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. I mean, I just feel like Aizen and Madara are just kind of in that same. As far as like tiers, I feel like they're both S tier. Kaido, Dofi, I would say Dofi over Kaido as far as a better antagonist. I like Kaido more than Dofi. My personal bias, I like Kaido more, but I can say like Dofi was a better antagonist than Kaido. You can blame Oda for the backstory. I mean, that's probably the only thing that's kind of
Yeah.
carrying him is the backstory.
I
I mean,
mean,
just being a celestial dragon and turning into a pirate is fucking dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
that and like the manipulation stuff, like we heard about his drug shit with the smile fruits and everything.
Yeah.
Him working with Caesar, and then he's got his entire crew taking over an entire island that his family used to run. He said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go back and get our shit that we used to have before they became celestials and shit." And then seeing like he's got the string fruit, but this nigga's actually a puppeteer and it's like got his hand in pretty much
yeah, it
everything around.
kind of goes one in hand with his personality. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah,
So that's why I would
that's
say
yeah,
for One Piece, I would definitely pick Dofi for me.
yeah.
As far as
Madara,
a straight up menace, gotta be an L, bro. That nigga got powers, destroyed his homeland, and said, "You know what? I'm a god," and then acted like that.
Hey, he was tweaking for sure.
Dude, big tweaking.
I put Kaido over Enel, not gonna lie. I fuck with Enel hella, but I put Kaido over and just biased, man. Kaido's just him, man.
Kaido
The
is him.
fucking the dialogue, bro. Just everything about Kaido besides his backstory is just fucking peak, bro. It's
I
so
think
peak.
if the fight between Enel wasn't so goofy, as far as like Luffy just being immune to the lightning and shit, I think more people would fuck with it a lot more. I just fuck with the whole attitude, and then the fact that he could his now that we have the insight that it was observation hockey, he could see
Yeah.
you on the island talking shit and then delete you. Like that shit
Yeah,
blew my mind.
that was not supposed to be an opponent for Luffy that early. If Luffy didn't have
Yeah,
the Gum
Fuck
Gum
no.
fruit, they were not winning that shit.
They
at
would have been
all, bro.
fucked.
Like
Would have
no
been cooked.
hockey, no crazy Gum Gum attacks yet, just vibes. That's really all it was just vibes. Like Luffy was out there just fucking just winging it for real, bro. Like he was just out there just fucking throwing hands with that nigga. No hockey, no armament, no Rio, no Conquerors, no Gear 5. Shit, no Red Series attacks, no Gear
Yeah,
3, no Gear 2. Just vibes, bro.
Straight
Just
vibes,
bait
bro.
Luffy.
vibes and a
Just
golden ball, nigga.
facts. Vibes in a big ass golden ball.
I guess
But
that
yeah.
brings us to the next one. What's the best fights in y'all's opinion, man?
Ooh.
This is
So I mean
tough.
we can
Naruto's
go
got
about
gas,
this.
bro.
We can just go like each series because each series does have great fucking fights. So we can
Bleach
go
has
like
gas.
best fights in each series instead of just like all time. I feel like you can't really
I'm
say
gonna give my
this fight
overall to
better
One
than
Piece. I'm gonna be real.
Ooh, I fuck with that, Dre.
I fuck with Bleach for the powers, explanation on powers, and like the Bankai battles and shit. It's the inspiration for JJK. Love that shit for sure. But I think in terms of Luffy's creativity in the fights, and then you get to see not only his but Zoro's and the rest of the crews. Like when Nami got the climb attack, I didn't think she was gonna do shit with that. And then we got her fight with one of the CP9, right? And Water 7, the
yeah.
old girl. We got to see her use that during that and Usopp made that shit back then, pre-time skip. So seeing like the creativity in general, even Usopp's fights sometimes they're gag as hell, but it's funny still. And then the choreo now, obviously, I think I would still give it to Naruto as far as choreography goes out of the big three, just because like the Obito versus Kakashi fight, that shit goes hard. Itachi versus
Sasuke.
Sasuke, banger. And then just seeing the martial arts in between moves and stuff. But I think One Piece is it's low key catching up now with like End of Wano and Egghead.
We're starting to take off, bro.
Yeah. But I think for sure One Piece has to take it for me.
I'd say as far as One Piece, One Piece is benefiting from still being active within like a modern climate. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
got these fans that are turning into animators because like One Piece has been around for 20 fucking years.
True.
So a lot of these animators were fans at a point in time that are joining the ranks of these other great animators that have been around for a long time. Um, and we're getting some like really, really good um fights created by longtime fans. Like you can tell like the animators love what they're doing. Like even before more modern arcs like Egghead, like Wano. Like obviously we got Kaido versus Luffy, we got Zoro versus King, Sanji versus Queen, all those things. Like people forget how crazy Lucci versus Luffy
I was
in
That
just
shit was
the
gas, bro.
yeah.
like that shit was crazy, bro.
I was
Like
gonna
Gear 2
say
Luffy versus
even if
Lucci
you
was
take out
insane.
the ending arcs, I still say One Piece because like pre time skip they went crazy. Whenever it was like an actual big fight pre time skip, the animators went crazy.
Like
And Lucci
before all the
versus
hockey,
Luffy, yeah.
before all that shit, bro. Like Alabasta versus Crocodile.
Punched
Arlong
that nigga
Park was
through
dope.
bedrock. I said, "What?" And then the
Arlong
animation
Park, he
started picking
fucking
up.
smashed that nigga's skull through like fucking 12 floors.
Yeah.
Took the whole tower down. Like,
That was
bro,
some crazy shit.
So dope. So
Then
dope.
Sanji was
But
actually doing like you see Sanji doing even pre-time skip like all the martial arts moves before Diable Jambe, and then we finally get it when they're in his lobby and shit. Banger, bro.
nah, facts. Big facts. I agree. I don't know, man. I feel like as far as Naruto though, like you gotta respect, obviously, like you said, Naruto. Um,
Choreography.
um bro, Sasuke versus Itachi, like you said, Naruto versus Pain. Shit,
Sasuke
Sasuke versus
versus
Gas.
Danzo.
Clay nigga
Oh, Daidara.
Data, yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
I mean, even
Naruto's
like
got bangers, bro.
the Kage Summit, that whole sequence was
Oh
dope.
yeah, that
Him
was
fighting
fire. Yeah.
Danzo, and then that turning into him fighting Kakashi, Sakura, and Naruto right after. Like that shit was gas.
My guy
Uh,
versus Madara.
My guy versus Madara, Naruto and Sasuke versus Madara, bro. Um, Madara versus Senju. That shit was gas too.
Yeah, I
Versus
think
the
out of the
first
big three,
Hokage, Hashirama.
out of the big three, Bleach got
Oh
hoed the
yeah,
most
yeah.
because we see what they're doing with Thousand Year Blood War. We're getting a lot more choreo. We're getting a lot more like filler. They didn't
Oh,
when it came to Bleach's old fights. I don't think they added too much. We didn't get too
I
much
think
filler of
Bleach was
like.
pretty solid, bro.
No, it was solid, but it wasn't on like in terms of choreo, like actual sword play and stuff. We weren't getting that, and we got a lot more of it later, like way later. And that's
And I
why I
put
don't think I could put it as high as Naruto and One Piece, only for that reason. But biasly, I have Bleach over, but like actually objectively, I'd probably put Naruto.
I mean, Ichigo versus Byakuya, Ichigo versus White, Ichigo versus Ukiura, Ichigo versus
Ichigo versus
Grimmjow,
Kenpachi, yeah. No,
Renji.
I fuck with it, and it's probably over Naruto for me. But in terms of like actually
Shit.
objectively looking at it, I don't know. There's a lot of fights in Naruto, and back when jutsus mattered, it was a lot better too. It was just good.
I
Might
feel
got
like Bleach has more sauce than Naruto, and especially like
it's definitely the sauciest out of the big three, for sure.
before Naruto got his Kyuubi mode. I would say Bleach was better in terms of fights. Like you remember when Ichigo grabbed Grimmjow's arm? Like Grimmjow was literally about to pierce through that nigga's fucking heart, and Orihime told his ass not to die or not to get hurt.
Yeah, and
And
he
he
caught
like
it.
grabbed Grimmjow, caught his arm, looked at him, smiled at him, said, "Yeah, sorry, I gotta end this shit," and then just cut that nigga down. Like just sauce, bro. And then I mean, even when he was getting thrown around by Ukiura, because I mean that was kind of one sided up until when he went hollow. Like he was getting thrashed, bro. Pause. Like Ichigo was getting fucked up. Even that shit was cold. And then obviously him pulling up on Aizen. And even the Gote 13 versus all the Oran card, that shit was pretty dope. Um, so I mean, yeah. But like I said, that was up until like his Kyuubi mode, in my opinion. Like like Sasuke versus Itachi was pretty crazy. Um, shit, honestly, Granny Chio and Sakura versus Sasori,
It was
that shit was
animated
That
pretty
pretty
was a
tough.
good
well.
fight
It
too. That
was,
was a
yeah.
good fight for
That shit was
sure.
that shit was pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was pretty hard. So, and then obviously part one, Naruto versus Sasuke, that was pretty tough. The Chunin exams in part one were pretty tough. They had some pretty cool fights. So
I just think there's a lot to be desired, especially with like there was a Bleach. I think it was a movie, and the choreo in that shit when they were fighting, it was like Ichigo and them fighting some green hair dude. It might have been a filler arc or a movie, one of the two. I
oh, I never
rewatched
it's a
that and the
filler arc.
choreo in that. I was like, that's kind of what I wanted in the anime. We didn't get a lot of that. Like we could have got longer fights. Is I guess what I'm alluding to. There was a couple long ones, but it was like they would clash powers, and then once we clearly saw which power was better, they would eventually win. Except for in terms of Ichigo, it was always in his head how weak he
I
was or
know what
whatever.
fight you're talking about. It was a filler arc. It just popped up on my Twitter timeline a couple days
Yeah,
ago because someone
I
was
seen it
like,
on
"How did they put
TikTok.
Yeah, they're like they put hella sauce in a filler arc. It was like the best get to the 10 show. Because
Yeah,
he
they're
grabbed
like
that
the
nigga and
way
he's
he
like, "Get to
uses
the 10 show
Getsuga
point blank."
in that arc is insane. They're like mid fighting, and then they'll clash, and then he's like, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna use Getsuga." Like we got to see creativity with the one move that this nigga knows. But in the anime,
Held his
he
sword
kind
like
of just
upside down and dragged that shit through the
yeah.
ground up towards him. That shit was tough. That
But
shit
in
was
the
tough as
main
fuck.
anime, we got
Oh
usually
shit.
it's just he'll spam the shit most of the time. He'll spam Getsuga, that shit don't work, and then they clash a little bit, and he gets overpowered or he'll overpower. It's kind of like that kind of tug of war. Instead of seeing, okay, you got Getsuga, they got this. How is your Getsuga gonna beat this? Like we know that shit's strong if it hits, but you gotta actually hit that shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, like you said, Thousand Year Blood War. I mean, that's
Yeah, we
that's
got
just
a
like
lot
movie
more of
level
that.
quality.
Yeah.
That's like movie level quality shit happening there. Same with One Piece nowadays. When they turn up, like then when the animators in Toei lock in, Vincent Chazard and all them, bro, like they lock in. And we get impact frames, we get subtle Easter eggs, we get all types of fan service nowadays. So they really like expand on Oda's source material when it comes to One Piece. But I mean, as far as the grand scheme of things, so you're saying One Piece, Dre. Tyler, what are you saying?
I'm kind of torn. I'm torn between One Piece and Naruto. I really, obviously, I'm biased towards One Piece because that's my favorite, right? And like Dre said, they're doing a better job with the fights recently too, and just hyping everything up because we're getting better fights with with the top tier characters and Luffy now. So the fights are only getting better. It's still ongoing. But Naruto had that shit. Like y'all were saying earlier, Naruto vs Pain, Sasuke Itachi, all the shit with Madara. Like Naruto had super banging fights. So I'm kind of I don't know. My favorite would be One Piece, but I objectively want to say Naruto because I do think the choreography was fire with the actual like
Yeah,
karate, ninjutsu, all that type, the martial arts, I should say. Um, Mixed in with the jutsu. I think that shit was hard. It was really creative
I
too. I really
agree.
like it. I fuck with it.
Yeah, say honestly, it's a tie between One Piece and Naruto for me. As far as like the best fights in the big
Yeah.
three, it's probably either one
Yeah.
of those two.
I think
Um,
if Bleach had those more of those scenes like we were talking about with the filler nigga, it'd be up there. But it's like the
I
sauce,
mean,
like
bro,
you get that Spanish guitar, and then the nigga starts powering up. You see them stand near each other and shit. The hollow mask comes on. You're like, oh, shit's going down. But we don't get that like choreo or that like those fight scenes. I like how even pre-time skip One Piece had, and even OG Naruto had with them shits. Sorry to interrupt you.
yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's really tough, especially because like Naruto versus Sasuke and Shippuden, like when they finally animated that shit and they went fucking crazy, bro. I remember it was like
Facts.
a two. They dropped 2 episodes. I remember that shit. They dropped 2 episodes that day. Um, and I had to go to school. I was in high school. I was like a junior or a senior. And I was watching that shit with my homie in the fucking gym that day because they had dropped that shit. I watched that shit probably like 30 times within that same month, bro. Just replaying that shit over and over again. Like Naruto fights moved me, man. It did. Like, oh, bro, I'm tripping. Obito versus Kakashi, man.
Yeah,
Oh
Bro,
I
yeah.
brought it up. I said that shit, man.
oh, I didn't hear you. I forgot, bro. Yeah, that shit. Yeah. Yeah. I think
That's a
Naruto
lot of
might
people's
have the
favorites.
edge. Yeah, that shit was
Flashbacks
crazy.
mid fighting and shit, and they're doing the same shit.
They were doing them clean
Fire.
too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire.
Using each
Yeah.
other's hands for jutsu. That's what I fucked with too.
Yeah, that shit was tough, bro. Damn. Might have to
Yeah,
go
there
back
was
and
some
watch
cool
them.
ass shit. Naruto has some cool ass fucking fights.
The hand-to-hand
Um,
combat was tough.
as far as the big three, what would you consider? 'Cause, I mean, everyone. I feel like a majority of fans. Well, I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to like talk for anyone. I don't want to like put words in people's mouths. But like, I feel like a good majority, a good chunk of people watch it in sub. Like that's like the norm, obviously. But there are people that like watching in dub. We all have seen dubbed anime at some point in time. especially when it comes to the big three. I feel like that's kind of the prominent way that people get introduced to dub is through One Piece, Naruto, or Bleach.
Nah, nigga, the simulcast nowadays, they're actually hitting. Kaiju be coming out in English the same day, damn, or the
No,
day
there's
after.
I'll put respect on dub, bro. There's some really good dub, but then there's also
Yeah.
some really bad dub too. Like there's some shitty ass
Agreed.
dub.
I think for us back in the day, it was always the big three. That's how we got introduced to dub, or like Yu Yu
Facts.
Hakusho or something like that.
Dragon Ball,
Inuyasha,
shit like that.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yep.
It's like we had an avenue in that, but like
Full
nowadays,
Metal.
like the solo leveling dub goes crazy too. The actors, the goat that plays the main character.
I think JJK's dub is decent. Demon Slayer as
Yeah.
well.
My Hero. I think My Heroes is decent.
I think Chainsaw Man is actually decent too, from what I've heard. I've heard good things about Chainsaw Man dub. But as far as the big three specifically, which anime do you think has the best dub?
I don't think Naruto's
Definitely,
is bad.
definitely Bleach for sure.
I agree. I'd say Bleach.
I'm going Naruto.
I
Hear
feel
that
like
nigga say Bankai, bro? Nah.
I feel like the Bleach
It clears, bro.
dub is like the voice actors with Bleach have a lot of like compassion for the roles they have, especially Johnny Young Bosch, the voice actor for Ichigo. He's tough. He's actually going to be out
Big
here soon.
facts.
He's going to be at that convention in the summertime next month. So if I slide, I might have to say what's up to that nigga.
What y'all
But
got at second? I heard Tyler said what Naruto.
Honestly, I'll put Bleach at second by default just because I fucking hate the One Piece dub.
yeah, One
I
Piece dub
hate
is
it.
shit.
I watched the whole thing
I
in
think it's
dub,
the
bro.
worst,
That
bro.
show was fire.
No. Oh,
It
you
wasn't
did it.
fire, but I did actually.
I hate
My
Luffy's
cousin watched
voice.
One Piece and dub too. He
It
said he
was
fucks with it
good, but
more.
it wasn't. I don't know because I started in dub. I didn't really hate it.
That's valid.
I think the
I would say
beginning,
Luffy.
like the first few episodes, Luffy's voice is like annoying. You start getting to like Arlong, and it's a lot better. Or maybe it's after Arlong. I can't remember when it starts. Like
I just don't fuck with her as
feeling
Luffy.
better.
Like she has other roles that I fuck with her with. But I just don't fuck with her as Luffy. Like, no offense to her. Like I said, she has other roles that like she kills. Like I've heard her in other animes in dub, and she sounds good. But I just don't like her as Luffy specifically. I think she's doing better as Gear 5. I saw the little Gear 5 clips.
Yeah, those were decent.
Yeah,
well,
I think she's doing
I
good
haven't
in Gear
watched
5.
Wano or Egghead in dub. It's sub.
They IGN dropped a couple of clips. I think it was IGN dropped some clips of the One Piece dub for
Because
Gear
when
5.
I was watching, the whole cake wasn't even fully done in dub. So I just went to sub after I caught up.
Yeah, bro, they're like close to the end of Wano at this point in dub, so they're not too far off. But yeah, I think she's doing a lot better in terms of Gear 5. I don't like Kaido's dub voice actor
Dude,
at all.
it's horrible.
I hate
Horrible.
his. No offense
Oh
to him,
no,
bro.
I saw a clip of that shit. I didn't like it either.
I don't like his dub. I heard him say blast breath, and that shit, I turned that shit off immediately, bro. I closed that.
Blast breath.
Bro, that shit was so ass. Like, no offense to him. I'm sure he loves what he does. No, like, I'm not trying to ridicule him for real, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the Kaido dub. But yeah, I'd say Bleach, though, as far as like the big three as a whole. I'd say Bleach, then I'd put
I'd go
Naruto right
Naruto
after.
next. Yeah. I don't like
And then
Naruto's voice in dub though. It gets annoying after OG Naruto.
I don't think his voice is that bad, honestly. Like
I don't think
Sasuke's
so
voice,
either.
Naruto's voice. I think everyone's voice in dub
Sasuke's is
kind
probably
of
my favorite.
Yeah, he's
Pause.
got a good voice. Hey yo.
Toby's voice before he gets revealed.
Oh yeah,
like,
moderate.
Fire.
yeah, that's just that shit's gas. Like his his clip where he's fighting where he's fighting Naruto and Killer Bee and all them,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Am I perspiring?"
Yeah, these fools can't make me sweat. I said, God damn.
Like Like that shit was gas. I can't lie. But
Nah, I did
everything
fuck
else
with
was.
Naruto's dub too.
Wait, I feel like that's an easy one though. I mean, I just don't really see or hear people talk about One Piece dub like that, man. Like it's
Cause
always
it
sub.
sucks.
Yeah. Like the other Straw Hats, I feel like they're fine. Like Zoro, Sanji,
Yeah, I was
Nami,
literally
Robin,
thinking of
Chopper.
Zoro and them too.
Like all of them are fine. But just Luffy just throws me off sometimes, man.
I might have
she'll
like
sound cool.
ignored it in my brain when watching it because I mostly fucked with Zoro's, Nami, and like Chopper and dub. Chopper's funny as shit in the dub, bro.
Nah, I don't like
Like I
Chopper's
said,
voice of dub either.
I fuck with him, bro. He's a little
Nah,
adorable.
dude.
He's a little cutie, man. Awesome.
like I said, it's no offense to any of these actors. I just prefer sub over dub anyway. But if I do have to listen to dub, like it's most definitely gonna be Bleach or Naruto over One Piece for sure. But as far as these niggas getting drippy for real, best drip in the big three. Who got
Bleach.
which anime you say Bleach?
Oh my god.
I'm going
Best
One
drip?
Piece.
I'm
One
going
Piece.
Bleach,
One
bro.
Piece drip.
Bro, they got new drip every arc.
I do fuck with
And that
that.
shit is tough.
I do fuck
They
with
do.
that.
Yeah, I'd say as far as best drip, I mean, you got to respect the Akatsuki. You got to respect them. I mean, even some of Sasuke's fits are tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Bleach might have the best drip, man. I mean, the captain's uniforms are tough. Ichigo's Bankai fit, Tenses Agetsu's fit, that shit's tough.
Oh yeah. Even when he gets the full bring one tough. His
Yeah,
full bring's
Arrancar's.
fire. His full bring after he gets his powers back is like his regular cloak fire.
Yeah, his new Soul Reaper outfit after he gets his power back is tough. It's like a mixture of like the full bring powers and his Soul Reaper powers.
that one
yeah, that shit's
captain in the pink. His shit is fire too. He becomes the head captain after Yamamoto dies.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I literally he's tough with his eye patch. That shit's cold.
Yeah, bro.
That shit's cold as fuck.
Kyoraku.
One Piece got that drip too, though. One Piece got that drip
They
too.
really
though.
do.
I can't even like they like Tyler was saying, like they change their fits every arc. So
I didn't fuck with Luffy's long sleeve fit.
they don't fuck with post time skip Luffy.
Nah, bro, I wasn't fucking with it.
I
Pre-time
fuck
skip,
with the
bro,
long
was
shirt.
the fit change was subtle, but it did something for me. When he got the long sleeves, I wasn't as thrilled.
I think Luffy's best fit for me was his captain's coat in Wano. It just shows how far he's come for real. Like it just shows a lot. Just him just being like it reminds me like he's like on his Shank shit for real. So I like that one.
I'm going Bleach though.
Yeah, I would say Bleach. Or
'Cause
even the
even
Iran cards, like Aizen had that shit on.
Oh, that nigga was drippy, bro. That nigga was drippy. The
Man, they look like they're in
visors,
lab coats, bro.
bro. The visors, nigga, they had that shit on.
Yeah, the visors did
They
have that
pull
shit
up,
on as
do
well.
that little drag down their face. The mask pull up.
They had like the tracksuits on and shit.
Yeah,
That
the
shit was
nigga with
dope.
the afro. He had the tracksuit
the
with his
glasses.
mask. Yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah, he was cold. He was cold as fuck.
Aizen had that shit on. The one black Tosin, he had that shit on when he left with Aizen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kubo definitely does black characters the best. Besides, Akubo.
No doubt, no doubt.
Like Akubo and Kubo probably do like black characters the best.
I agree.
Yeah, but I think like Kubo does it like more. I think he does it a little bit better than Okubo does, just because like he has like a more serious art style. Like it's more sharpened. You know what I mean? It's a more sharp art style.
Yeah, I agree. I think Okubo did better with Fire Force, but there was really only I guess in both of them there's only two of them. Like only one black character. Actually, no. Fire Force he did a lot better. He had Charon and then Ogun. Both of them was
Her name's
fire.
Habari, right? Too Habari.
Barya, I don't remember. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
The girl?
Yeah. Yeah, the girl, yeah.
Yeah.
She was black too. But yeah, Kubo does black characters justice. I mean, look at Yodoichi, bro.
Yeesh.
Gas.
Daddy.
Daddy, bro.
Gas. That's the go right there.
Oh god.
But even old girl, the Iran car with the yellow hair, she's black. I forgot her name. She like covers her face.
Oh, the shark. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's tough too. Yeah. Kubo had Kubo had a lot of black characters, man. He was representing for us, man.
The
Shout
girl
out
with
to
the
Kubo.
boots. The girl with the boots and full ring.
Yeah, facts. Big
Chad,
facts. Yeah.
Chad was like a black Mexican, so I gave it to him.
Even
Black.
Squad Zero had a black nigga as well.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
The
He was
creator
drippy
of the
too.
Zanpakuto. Yeah, he was super
too.
drippy. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's easily Bleach. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Bleach got the best drip for sure. For sure. As far as
Don't let
best
Byakuya
drip
pull up,
title.
bro, with his hair. Just
Oh
pulls
yeah,
out
bro.
his
Byakuya was
I'm
tough.
dead.
Shit,
Timbo and
Renji with the
Sakura.
tats. Renji with the tats. That was cold.
Oh yeah, Renji was tough. Even though he was the Vegeta of the story, bro. That was tough.
Hey man, he still got a dub in my eyes. You got Rookie at the end of the day. That's a dub.
Oh God.
I'm dead.
His finished Bankai, that shit was drippy too. He had like the sleeve with the monkey arm and shit.
Yeah. Tyler, what you think? So you're thinking One Piece for real?
For fits?
Yeah, for best fits.
Dofi got that shit on.
Dofi got that
Crocodile.
shit
Crocodile
on,
got
bro.
that shit on too. And then the Admirals.
Admiral stay dripped up. Zoro has drip. Most of the crew members
Sanji
got
got
drip, bro.
drip.
All the time.
Robin got that shit on.
The
Boa.
Wano fits were fire. Boa, yup.
Shit, bro.
Blackbeard
I
got
didn't even
ugly.
say
Blackbeard
Shanks.
Loki got
I
the
fuck with
fit.
Shanks fit. I fuck with Shanks fit. It's basic,
Yeah.
but
It's
it do
clean.
the job. It's clean as fuck. Do the
Mihawk.
job. Kaido.
I know man. He wasn't really that drippy though. He looked
That coat
cool.
is drippy,
he looked
bro.
more
That's
cool than he was drippy.
some Balenciaga shit he got.
Oh,
on, bro.
Law.
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 He's probably the drippiest character in that shit.
Oh God.
Punk Hazard Law is probably my favorite with the long coat. That shit was tough.
It was cold. I like Wano Law. The yellow and the blue was good.
Punk
Little
Hazard Law,
cone
like when we
combo.
really didn't know like what type of timing he was on before he offered the alliance. Like that shit was tough. Like when he pulled the ship into the room and had that shit
was
hanging over all
tough.
those Marines' heads, like that was tough.
I fucked with I guess this counts as Wano Law, but Law versus Blackbeard, I like the drip in that one.
Ooh, yeah, that was good too.
Oh, the tank top, yeah.
White and the blue was tough.
With the coat, yeah. Shit, I think Blackbeard be a little drippy too. I ain't gonna lie.
He
He
does
I ain't
for
gonna
sure,
help, bro.
Me and Tyler brought him up.
Yeah.
Nappy beard, bro.
Oh my god.
He got the rings and shit with the pistol. He got that shit on him.
This nigga, you just said he said nappy beard. He's been calling me nappy beard for the last like 3 days.
You don't fuck with it, bro?
Nah,
I think
it's not hitting
valid.
for me.
Dre, what do you think? Do you approve?
Low key.
Nah, we're shutting it down now.
Come on, bro.
Okay, this is a good one. I think we could tie these two. So we'll go best storyline, and then we'll go into best plot twist because I have both of those. So best storylines in the big three. I feel like that's easy, but best plot twist, I think that can kind of get a little interesting. But best storylines in the big three for me got to be One Piece. Obviously, I mean Oda is a fucking master at his craft. That's no glazing. Like One Piece is just, I feel like it kind of just clears in terms of story, in terms of just build up, in terms of just world building, everything. Like it just kind of clears everything else. I mean, you don't have a story that's been existing in establishing itself, reinforcing itself over 2 decades for it to not have a great story. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think it's One Piece for me as well.
Yep.
As far as if One Piece wasn't, I think it's the ongoing effect, like you were talking about, because Bleach for sure has an amazing story. I think there's some stuff like if more side characters, even though he didn't do horrible with the side characters, but if more of them got used later on, and it wasn't just on Ichigo at the end of each arc. But I guess he's MC, so it's whatever. But I don't
yeah.
know. There was always that feeling like Chad and them, like they would train up, like for what, nigga? What y'all finna do, bruh? Except for after Arankar, bruh, they wasn't really doing shit. They did get a little bit stronger in Thousand Year Blood War, but at the end of the day, they're not contending with a lot of like those captain level characters that we get with Kenpachi
Oh yeah.
and all
I don't
them
think that
niggas.
was ever meant to be the case. Besides maybe Uryu,
Yeah, true.
like especially like for Chad or Hime, like I don't think that was really their bag to compete with the lieutenants and the lieutenants. I would say they could probably compete with them, but captains, yeah, that was never their bag was to compete with them. Uryu though, I mean, obviously for those that know, they know,
Yeah,
but that's all. That's all we'll say about that. But yeah, I think Naruto's story is not bad. It's just
that ending
like
was
there's
bad though.
Yeah, the ending is what killed it for me, bro.
Kishimoto kind of just
I don't care what nobody say.
Kishimoto kind of just fell flat. I feel like Madara deserved better, but
All the
that's just how I
characters
feel.
to die, bro. Neji, like what? It just it just didn't make any sense, man. It made sense, but it didn't at the same time. It was
It
like
was the
that.
way
Yeah.
it
I would have
happened,
accepted it if it happened a different way too. And then
Well,
certain shit
Tyler,
got dragged at the end of the war. We were talking no jutsu for too long. Like I love the fact that Naruto is able to touch people's hearts, but it's like, bro,
Nah, fuck that, bro.
this long, nigga, taking you this long, and then at the end of that, we got some at fucking Kaguya. Okay,
Tyler, you rocking with One Piece? I'm sure you gonna say One Piece, huh?
Of course.
Yeah, no
It's
surprise
easily got the
there,
best story.
man. I just feel like it's just not even fair.
it just has
Like,
the better world building for me. I think if Bleach did better with more of the like we got Burn the Witch with the English Soul Society or like the Western Soul Society. I think if
the
we got a little bit,
UK,
I think if we got a little bit more of that type shit, like with how One Piece builds the world out, we got characters from chapters before, like way before coming back, like originally when not Kobe, yeah, when Kobe came back.
yeah. How do I feel about plot twists though? So I mean, biggest plot twist in the big three. If there's been a couple plot twists, I mean,
I put Bleach.
the Aizen betrayal was pretty crazy.
Yeah, just because there's not like huge plot twists for us in One Piece. It's a lot of lore drops, really.
Well, actually, uh, I honestly would say there's some pretty big plot twists in One
Which
Piece.
ones?
I mean, we just got him in the most recent chapters, just about the world, the state of the world, and just
I
obviously it's
wouldn't call that a plot
speculation.
twist though.
Yeah, for me that's a like just a lore dump though. Like it are not dump, but like and plot twist doesn't imply that it's like a better story or nothing like that. But for me, a plot twist is like the eyes and shit. It's like we're going one way and then out of nowhere shit turns
Okay,
around type of shit.
Nika no me. You don't think that's a plot twist?
Yeah,
The
that was a
gum
good
gum
one,
fruit not
but like
being
Yes. Plot
was it the
twist.
entire story type plot twist? That was like theories on theories that people already were
I
thinking
mean, that
about.
opened
Type.
the door for a lot, though. I mean, that opened the door for everything that we're seeing in Egghead, just the Void Century shit. Just us knowing that Luffy's fruit was Joy Boy's fruit. That's pretty crazy. Because I mean, no one ever thought Luffy had that quote unquote chosen one trope. And I don't even think that's
Right.
really what it's classified as even now. I mean, he has the same fruit as the person that was supposed to bring the dawn, and he's essentially following suit, doing the exact same thing. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't think Naruto I mean, everyone knew Toby was fucking Obito. I don't think anyone was surprised by that. Um, what's another big one? I mean, the Itachi shit was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
true,
crazy for
true.
sure.
That shit was pretty crazy. Learning that Itachi did everything he did.
Danzo's arm
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Him collecting the Sharingans like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That was fucking wild.
But I don't know if I'd classify that as a plot twist. Though.
The Zangetsu plot twist. Woo!
Oh no, see, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Yeah,
entire
you're right.
time Kubo was telling us this nigga's powers, and we're like, nah, this nigga's just a regular ass. He's just one of the guys and shit. Then we find out about the Quincy shit. Then we find out about
Yeah, 'cause that's like two plot twists in one. Like, not only do
yeah.
we find out about like old man Zangetsu, we also find out that white is like his original power all this time. Like that shit.
And if he had
I would
accepted
say,
him like way before, imagine the power, nigga. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
he's definitely one of the most broken niggas in anime for sure. I don't know. That's tough, bro. I mean, Naruto had some good plot twists, but
But this is the biggest plot twist, so I still give it to the eyes and shit. When my first watch through, I was like, bro, I really didn't know. I'm like looking at him weird. I'm like, okay, this Aizen nigga is kind of weird. And then he died, and I'm like, what the fuck? Then when they came back, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like mind fucked almost.
yeah, he was literally involved in everything.
And then you
Damn near.
find, yeah, and then we find out he's actually involved in everything. Is when I was like, oh, nah, Aizen's
The
kind of different.
experiments and
Yeah.
yeah, it's wild. One Piece though, I mean, Emu, that's a big plot twist. I mean, we always
Yeah,
assume
the
the empty
throne
throne
being
wasn't
empty.
quote unquote empty, but that still is a big plot twist about Emu. Um Honestly, Ace being Roger's son, I don't think
That's a good
really.
plot twist.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
I
Underrated.
didn't.
But was it the biggest?
No,
No,
no, no.
no.
I wouldn't say it was a big one, but I didn't expect it. Honestly, I didn't think that
I
he
didn't
would be.
either.
The What's another big one in One Piece? Trying to think. I think. Hmm.
Sabo coming
No,
back,
that's
low
like the
key.
which one?
When Sabo comes back.
I mean, Sabo was kind of thrown in there, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like we knew about Sabo pre-time skip because we really didn't. We didn't really know about
After the
Sabo until
war.
after Ace died is when we learned about, because he's kind of Ace's replacement in a way, how I see it.
Right.
Like literally Ace
Yo, put some
2.0.
respect on
Same.
my nigga's name, bro.
Look, bro, Ace would still be alive if that nigga didn't act up. That's all I'm gonna say. All he had to do was walk away. I get it. Akainu talking crazy. I get it. But all these niggas literally just pulled up to the at that point in time, because I'm pretty sure the next war is going to be even crazier than that one. But the craziest war, the Paramount War, Marineford, you got Whitebeard, all the warlords, all the admirals, you got Sengoku, Garp, you got all these people, man. And you want to just turn around and throw away everything that they did to get you out because this nigga said your daddy ain't shit. Come on, bro.
My daddy was the king of the pirates.
Like, come on, bro. Like, your adopted father. You wanna go back and run the fade because this nigga said your adopted father ain't shit. Nigga, your adopted father just went through and proved that he was the shit because they went and got your ass.
Yeah, he was literally crying on the podium and stuff, like look watching everybody either die or like fight their heart
That's what I'm
out.
saying. Like you just seen
And this
hella
nigga
people
turned
throw their
around.
lives away for you, and you gonna turn around and then literally desecrate everything that they just tried to do for you.
Yeah, some fuck
Luffy went
shit.
to some of the lowest levels in that damn prison and broke out. And you gonna turn around, nigga? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know, man. That nigga Ace. That's how I feel about Ace. But not to kind of get distracted from everything else. But yeah, that nigga Ace would still be alive if the nigga wasn't being a fucking dumbass. But regardless, I get why he did it. You got to respect. I mean, Zoro would do it. Sanji, all of them would do it. I'm pretty sure Luffy would do it for Shanks. So it is what it is. But definitely a better way to go about it. You could always spin the block back on Akainu later on. You didn't have to do it right then and there. But it is what it is. Needed development for Luffy anyway. Without Ace dying, Luffy wouldn't be where he's at now. But the final one, this is the final question. Best power system in the big three. Got Haki, Devil Fruits, and One Piece. You got Spiritual Pressure and Bankais and Zanpakutos and Ryatsu and Bleach. You got Chakra and all that shit in Naruto. How y'all feeling is the most, I'd say, respected power system, like the most makes sense, quote unquote, power system. It's not too complex. It's not too confusing. Super direct, straight to the point. Which out of the three would you guys say would be the best power system in terms of each of those?
I think I'm gonna have to go with I'm going Bleach on this one.
Okay,
Mainly
why you feel?
because
Really?
mainly because the Zanpakuto and everything, they like reflect who that person is in a way. And then when you figure out how to attain Bankai, what they have to actually do and go through. Obviously Ichigo skipped all those steps, but we see it kind of with Kenpachi later on in the story with Thousand Year Blood War.
Literally
He
was out
finally,
here raw dogging niggas without a
yeah.
Bankai.
And even in that filler arc, you kind of learn like a little bit more, even though it's not like full canon. It's still like I think it was like loosely stuff based off of like what was actually canon. We got to get more insight and stuff from the Zanpakuto perspective. They have the Ryatsu and stuff. I'm guessing we'll get more of that if Kubo does the burn the witch, because in a way they use the same kind of keto, but in like spells type of shit. The dragons and I don't know too much on how that worked, but
Yeah.
we didn't get too much keto. I think we should have got more with how many keto spells they got. Um, but even like Flash that, bro, there's like a whole technique dedicated to skipping steps. Them niggas were literally taking one step to skip across the Soul Society. That blew my fucking mind when I first started to watch that. And then you get the Ceros with the Iran, not the Iran, yeah, the Iran car and all the
Yeah, the
hollows
hollows. Yeah. No, I respect that. I think Bleach got a
and the
solidified power system.
resurrections. Like, yeah,
Yeah. It's like their version of Bankai. Yeah.
yeah, and Shikai release.
Yeah. That's just tough. I respect that. Tyler, what you think?
I'm going devil fruits on this one because I think with devil fruits, it's not like overly complicated. Like if you eat one, you're weak to the ocean and you get some random power, right? And I don't
Facts.
think they're all like super over the top. Obviously, you've got some that are just blatantly stronger than others, like most Logias. But there's not a lot of Logias, and I feel like most of the Paramethea type devil fruits are pretty balanced in terms of like what you can get, something that's really useful and something that's just yes, right?
Yeah.
And then also you have hockey too in One Piece. I'm including that as well. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to eat a devil fruit, you got hockey, and you can compete with people who do have devil fruit. It's not like a big gap between either one of those, really.
Hell no. We seen the King of the Pirates not even eat a devil fruit.
Exactly.
The
So
the strongest pirate crew in the fucking world right now is the red hair pirates, and so far none of them have a devil fruit either.
they ain't got no devil fruit. So I think One Piece definitely has a pretty balanced and even power system. You can either eat a devil fruit or you cannot eat a devil fruit.
Or you can even use gadgets and stuff. You know, people get by with those. Stop and Nami to an extent, obviously. But if they were stronger, if they're in different positions, who knows how they could turn out.
I see everything you guys are saying on both sides. I mean, showing love to Naruto too. I mean, I feel like chakra is a pretty good power system as well. Chakra, all the jutsu, the tailed beast powers, all of that. I mean, even things like, I mean, obviously genjutsu falls in jutsus, but like genjutsu as well. Um, there's a lot of cool things in Naruto. I think as far as like which one I think is like the best out of those three, I would say I'm leaning towards One Piece just because, like Tyler said, like it's so like there's so much of a variety on how you could become strong in that world. Whether you eat a devil fruit, whether you don't eat a devil fruit, whether you eat a devil fruit and you learn hockey at the same time, like the possibilities in terms of strength is really endless. I mean, there's swordsmanship, there's fucking uh awakening your devil fruit, all types of shit. All types of shit. I mean, we even see like just straight up just martial arts, like Dre was saying, like with Sanji and like with specific characters like Cypher Pole and them and niggas like that. I mean,
Oh,
there's
with
all
the marine
types of
techniques, the Rokushiki.
Yeah,
exactly.
those are tough too.
Like there's all types of like varieties in terms of like gaining strength in there. Terry, what you think is the best power system in the big three out of Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece? OP Lock. Well, I guess he's not there still. Well, I think I'm sticking One Piece though for sure. I'm sticking with One Piece. I think the gap between each one is pretty small though. I think it is pretty
Oh,
small.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I like them all. I think they're pretty creative in their own right, and the way you can use
Yeah,
them.
bro. Like the different chakra natures and everything like that. Like
Facts.
it's like each power system in each show is diverse in their own ways. So I won't hold it back from any of them, but that essentially concludes it though, man. That's the big three episode, man. I mean, I feel like there's still a lot of different things that we could cover, but timing wise, I don't want to drag this on for 3+ hours. So I feel like this is a good stopping point. Next episode, though, we are getting it done. Got some crazy shit planned for that. So be on the lookout for that. Definitely appreciate all the love that y'all continue to show with us. We're nearing 300 total downloads across all platforms as well. So shout out to y'all and the love y'all continue to show for that. The love on all the clips on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. We definitely appreciate that. And we are seeing the interactions that you guys are showing us on there. So continue to do that, and we'll continue to reach back out to y'all and interact with y'all. But how are y'all feeling? Y'all got any closing thoughts?
Read Gachiakuta.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna say the same thing. Drink more water and watch Kaiju number 8, man. The anime is banging. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the podcast. Hope y'all enjoyed. That's really it from me.
Facts, man. Big facts. I hope y'all stay easy, man. Stay safe, live good, eat good, read good, watch good, etc., man. Be sure to follow us Instagram, Twitter. Well, actually, no, I said Twitter. Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're there,
TikTok.
man. Trying to hit 100 followers on Instagram and trying to get our subs up on YouTube as well. So be sure to check us out, share with your peoples, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, man. We'll see y'all.
Hey, future me, man. You know what to do. Take us out.